Hello everyone, and welcome to Elite Encounters. Tonight we are going to relive the stories of 6 souls that have come to the table this evening. Their stories take place in the world of Iota Dream, a world filled with a rich history that you will discover and cherish with many twisting paths, stories, and places and characters. Come laugh and cry with these 6 as we explore the memories of what made them so special. We want you to connect to the show that will air every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Elite Encounters. Our video on demand will be available immediately after the recording on Twitch for our subscribers. You can also find the videos on Fridays on YouTube under Elite Encounters. And lastly, if you would like to support what we do here, check us out on Patreon under Elite Encounters and check out the extra benefits we offer there. Click all the buttons and let all the places know you love us. All right. When we last left off, I believe that Turby and Lenny, we had left your memories in the bar. And I think we'll focus instead on Sibrel and Sunshine and Barnabas had left the bookstore, I believe. Yes, let's focus there.
So, I mean, if I remember correctly, we were heading out of the bookstore, and I was just explaining to Sunshine and Barnabas that we could join them in the morning after, or we could just head back home and let them have a good evening. And I think we were having that conversation. I don't even remember what we ended up choosing. Do you guys remember?
I seem to recall having a thirst for a pint or two after shopping around town for a bit. So heading to the morning after sounded like a great idea to me.
Well,
as long as you were carrying the books, I didn't know where we were going.
Definitely carrying the books.
Carrying the books and carrying, I believe, a big bag of weaponry.
Indeed.
You were carrying instead of Turby at this point.
Indeed.
Yes. So, you all head to the morning after tavern and inn.
Actually, I remember, now that you say something about that, I remember that I ran that stuff home, so I wasn't, carrying bags of orcish blades and things into the tavern. I didn't feel like that was good form.
Okay.
Probably for the best.
I told them to go ahead and head on in, and I remember I ran home.
All right. So,
You were faster.
I am faster.
you two go to head in, and who was it that had opened the door? Because there's somebody coming out right as you were heading in.
I probably would have been opening the door for Sunshine. So as I pulled it open and started looking in, and then gave her the please go ahead.
And Lenny and Sunshine almost smacked into each other at that point.
Well, Turby, we tried.
Hey, Lenny, get back over here. What are you doing? We were supposed to have a pint. I don't know where you're going.
You heading somewhere?
No, just a little warm in here.
Oh, I understand.
Had a few drinks. No, nothing. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
So the
You
privy's
only
outside?
left- Yes, maybe.
It's good to know.
Maybe.
That's all needed. So what are we drinking, Lenny?
I mean,
Ale?
I remember my feet was kicked up. Just had my ale already. I don't know why you guys are interrupting Lenny going to the privy.
Shut. Oh,
What?
nothing. Carry on. No, he's privy. I was looking for the privy. He's exactly right.
There's no need to be embarrassed.
Well, I had to go to the little boy's room.
Everybody does.
I'm small. I can't hold my liquor.
Oh, well. The bar wench didn't seem to really be in on your idea because she says, "Oh, Lenny, you know the privies are through the back door there. You don't have to go out the front. You wouldn't be able to get to them."
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be back.
Did he maybe hit his head while you guys were out adventuring?
At least a few times.
Oh.
Science.
What can I get all of you?
I'll have wine.
Wine?
Yes.
I already had 3, so I'm like sitting
Oh,
there.
you have
Good.
plenty for the moment, Kirby. Yes, I'm sure.
Oh,
You're good.
Have a pint of something
Do you
bitter.
want several drinks?
Okay.
good ale, I would assume.
Something fancy, I would
Doesn't
assume.
like ale.
Wait, no, never mind. Sorry.
No.
Horrible question.
That's, yeah.
Hopefully he sold those blades.
Lenny, did you go back over and have a seat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you needed to go
I-
to the privy.
I was just looking for them for when I do need to go.
Oh, good. Scouting mission.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you never could be.
Looking for a drunk's not going to work out so well, so I was just pre-planning.
So they're in the
Do you
back
really
there.
have
They're in the
to
back. So according to the wonderful lady here, yes, they're in the back.
We all know Lenny's not great with
Yes. Morning business?
the right.
Any business?
Well, she quickly grabs your drinks and comes right back, but in that little bit of time, Cyril, you were easily able to drop everything off and get back if you did, or did you make a side trip?
No, I went straight back.
Okay.
I remember I slid in the front door there and just kind of made my way to the table and pulled a chair from another table and just set it at ours and sat down.
Someone joining us?
That's my chair.
Oh, I see.
All right.
Several was joining the party.
I didn't remember. I thought you had brought over an empty chair. Sorry.
While all of you were at the bar, back together, 13 had decided to go get a haircut.
I did.
You were heading to the barber.
I was. Sort of.
How did that go?
So the first thing I wanted to do is there's a beggar that's been hanging around town. And last time I saw her, I believe, she had given me information about the rat catcher. So, given the meal that we just had, I had snuck some of the food into the bag, and I was going to leave that with her as a thank you.
Very, very appreciated, sir. I can't thank you enough for the food.
A good tip's a good tip. Like, I'm sure those tunnels are going to be useful at some point.
Wish I had another tip for you for all this. This is a feast. I'll find something. My ears are always open here.
Alrighty. With that, I'll be on my way.
All right. So you head on to the
Lion's Mane, I think it was?
yes, the Lion's Mane to the barber.
Yep.
Very well. So you head on over to the barber shop. Cedric Pennington is the barber that is the only one in the shop, even though there are multiple chairs for people to be getting their hair cut. And he actually does not have a client at the moment. He's standing near one of the chairs when you walk in. A little bell dings and he looks up.
I'm here for a trim.
Have a seat. Just a trim.
So,
As he starts with your hair.
I'm kind of curious as far as everything that's been going on. I'm curious, like, if there's been any rumblings that you might have heard or popped up.
You start hearing the of his shears as he takes a little bit here. You see it's the tiniest bit as he is so accurate with those. And he says, Well, there has been some rumbling, but not a lot of talk about it, except for the occasional damage. One of my jars fell off of the shelf with the literal rumbling and shattered on the floor over there, making a mess, but there's not much with it. It seems the world is moving. Runs a comb through your hair.
I'm not sure how privy you are been in terms of what the union's been up to, but we just had a request in terms of finding a mage, and something about that doesn't sit right with me.
Oh, well, I would say, and he kind of looks at you in the mirror to make eye contact, stops on your hair for a moment and says, I'd say they're probably wondering why there's none of them in the lodge at the moment.
There's none in the lodge. Just catches me off guard.
Yes? It would. Seems a little disturbing. There are people there, but that's about it. Just people. No mages. In the mages' lodge. But I don't make my way over to Sector 4 very often at all. So, takes his towel and brushes off the back of your neck. Perhaps you'll come in for a shave later if you decide to go visit Sector 4.
I might.
You're all done.
Alrighty. I'm going to give a substantial tip, and I just want to also add, like, thank you so much for last time. Like, the information about the spirits, particularly effective.
You're all right, kid. Just be aware of your situation and if there are other customers.
If there's anything that you need me, like as a runner, I'd be happy to try to do something to help. But just putting it out there.
Noted.
All right, and with that, I'll be on my way.
Have a good day.
Cheers.
So once you left the barber, where did you go?
I was going to rally back up with everybody. I don't recall anything in particular from there to there, but I was heading to the tavern.
All right. So you were all sitting having a drink when 13 finally walked in and the party was all joined up again.
All right, Lenny. Let's go again. Loser drinks twice. Ready?
Ready?
Roll. 7.
Drink them up.
That's going to be
Dice
awkward.
are you using?
Why would you ask that?
You know why.
So was this the first time that Cyril tried to take a drink,
Cyril's still not taking a drink.
even though he lost?
Yeah.
Huh?
I will wait for the mood in the room to shift, and I will slide my drink to Turby.
I was glad to take it. I felt like that was
But kind
that
of
was the game.
obvious considering I don't think there was an ale in front of you. It was probably more of a
It's
wine.
fine.
But
I think that happened like at the first time they rolled and he lost, and then I was like, I just started taking the drinks. I thought that was my part of the game.
Yeah.
makes sense.
We let him win stone, and he drinks my drinks. That's
And
how it
then I
works.
felt like I was still winning because I'm drinking, of course.
Well,
Yeah.
good. All right.
Passing the veggies off to the pub.
And your case onto the floor, right?
Oh, touche.
So after a little while at the pub and 13 getting a drink as well, was there anything that you all did in the pub, or shall we focus somewhere else?
I don't remember what the clientele was like that night. Was there even? I know you mentioned there was a stage. Was there anyone that played at all that night?
No, there wasn't anyone on that stage.
How many drinks do we got to get Lenny into before he gets up there
I
and
believe
plays?
that's why we were doing the game.
Yeah, I thought so too.
And I think we got him to a point where he started on the stage.
Yeah, enough peer pressure.
Right. And I had taken enough drinks at that point too. I was rolling around.
You practically had your shirt off.
Pretty much.
We got up on the stage and showed off.
No, I wasn't on the stage. He's on the stage. That's his domain. I was just like.
Well, the morning after the tables are rather sturdy, so you could easily get on a
He's
table.
also rather small.
He's rather stocky.
Have you seen me
for a
jump?
small.
Well, he is small.
And he's tall for a dwarf.
Pretty tall.
He is tall for a dwarf.
Kicks hard too.
They call me the
I don't want to
mountain.
talk about that. You started a trend I'm not exactly enjoying so much. 13.
Hey,
Understood.
Sophia needs her time to shine.
Does she?
She does.
Does she?
Yeah. She's getting real ticked off taking your 15-minute dirt naps.
I thought you were going to say Dusty.
I wasn't gonna.
Don't call her
I wasn't.
Dusty.
I wasn't gonna presume at her age that's rude to talk about a woman that way.
It did look a little dusty at this point.
Wow. Wow.
Play us a song, Lenny.
Yeah, give us a song.
What do you want to hear?
Give us a favorite of yours.
I hate you so much.
I will even reach into my pocket and pull out a gold coin, and I say, "This will go towards your collection of purple vests and orange sunglasses, Lenny." And I'll throw it up at the stage. But in order to get it, you got to play for it.
Do you happen to have any shanties?
Shanties?
I'm feeling kind of nostalgic.
Don't know. Don't know if I have any shanties.
Hmm.
Really?
Do you know the song "The Wreck of the Edward Fitzsimmons"?
The what?
I remember being super confused when
It's an
Barnabas
old
asked
song
this.
from where I come from. You've not heard of it?
Definitely not.
Fair enough.
Wreck of the Edward Fitzsimmons.
Write that in your book and look it up.
I will.
It kind of just goes over and over.
Well, it sounds like him in about 5
It
minutes.
sounded good, and I was doing rolls, very tumbly over here.
Yeah.
Even like I remember I
don't
tried to
remember
get
the
to
words.
13 and do a piercing flamingo with nobody there.
It's what all bar music sounds like when you're outside the bar.
Right.
You can't really understand any of the lyrics, and you just hear.
So it seemed that Lenny was having trouble transitioning from adventuring to being in the bar again. And
How do you make money?
performing.
I'm really curious, because I know that the pillows next door aren't cheap. So how do you make money?
Well,
Do you have a side gig there?
He gets no.
I get discounts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I do. You have no idea.
I pick my coin up off the stage.
Okay.
He works there on the side.
I pay for good entertainment and not no entertainment.
This is fair. This is fair. I've let you guys down yet again. I'm a combat bard.
Yeah, me too.
Where's your sign that says "Don't forget my combat bard"?
Fair.
Do I have to like wind you up and shake you so you get into combat? Like, how's this work? Or do I just need to punch this guy so I can get you to play some music?
Maybe.
Facts. Here we go.
Oh,
I was at this point.
he hit a guy.
32
He hit
to
a
hit.
guy.
Oh,
Let's not start this again.
Boom!
I think it's
I just slugged this dude that's sitting right by the stage.
Oh boy. All right.
Sybil's gonna
He takes 8 damage.
He
think he
goes
already did.
unconscious rather quickly.
Oh no! Killed him. You.
Summoning my combat bard!
hate all of you.
Are you broken?
I might be. He's broken.
He's definitely broken.
He's definitely.
I have checked all of the boxes for you to perform for us. I even hit a guy.
Several
How can I help you?
is going to start a riot.
Would not be the first, and I'm positive it won't be the last.
Hi, can we start over? I totally forgot to do a part, the scrawl thing.
No, we'll just do it at the end.
Okay,
Or do it after intermission.
I like it.
Yeah, we'll give
Show
you
goes
all
on.
the scroll.
The
after
show must
intermission.
continue.
Yeah.
Hey, Bart.
What?
Bard
Stop
thing.
sucking.
Bard
more Bart.
Bard some more.
Overwatch has spoken.
Overwatch has spoken.
So I jumped down, tried to do some treat medicine on this poor guy.
Oh,
Okay.
we're all...
He nailed it, by the way.
I did. Natural 1. Let's go.
Natural one.
Oh, he might actually be dead. No, he's
I was
like,
already rolling
"Ah,
to like,
sunshine."
he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, for some reason he decided that a dagger would be a good idea to help treat this guy.
We need to bleed him.
Yeah, and
It's like bleeding the brakes on your carriage.
oh
I don't even know
man,
how that works.
yeah, that guy is not looking good. Luckily, you didn't do too much damage to him, but he's definitely gone from being knocked out to dying.
Tourniquets around the neck.
Go, combat, go hard.
So, Sunshine, you definitely see that.
You know, had
Not
you had
sure
been
what
there
was
for
happening
13,
with
I think he would have succeeded in
He
this.
might have. I would have inspired something.
Does anybody have leeches?
There's
Somebody grab
too
him.
much blood. I need leeches.
Oh, there's definitely blood now. There wasn't blood before. The man's eye was swelling, but he was unconscious. Now there's blood.
Grab
What?
him.
For what?
Get him away from him before he actually does more damage.
I mean,
Again.
I remember when he said tourniquet around the neck. I was like, I was like trying to like secure his neck area.
And now it's a hate crime.
I heard
It is an
tourniquet.
elf on a human. So.
It's definitely a hate crime. It's
Sunshine, are you
Yeah.
intervening there?
Yes, yes I am.
I think we're going to need to replace his heart.
27.
Okay.
Treat wounds.
All right.
Somebody take all of his sharp things away from him, please.
So Sunshine shooed you two away.
What to?
Oh, they were both home for there. Turby was grabbing the man's neck.
Turby's
and
assisting.
I was trying-
13
yes.
is
I needed the Turby.
Right.
I told you we were set up for the piercing flamingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
Wow.
Non-combat
Trying to kill
style.
this
Apparently
man.
that doesn't work.
Bum, bum, bum.
Just remember trying to remember the words.
Dum.
Just trying to remember the words to the wreck of the
I also-
Edward Fitzsimmons. It's just not.
Actually.
Something like
How
that.
about we keep the treat wounds to Barnabas and myself? And
I can do just fine.
I'm waiting for my combat bard to show up.
At this point, I remember I tried to just continue medicine on this guy.
Sunshine had
Didn't care.
kind of pushed you guys out of the way and was working on him and treating the bleeding stab wounds and
Look, it may
I
be
got a
that
26
Lenny was,
anyway.
It wasn't stab room.
so you actually began to help her
Right.
instead of harm the man.
I'm like,
okay, you actually
Sunshine
know what
Rebels?
you're doing.
Sunshine Rebels?
So I will.
I've been in the woods by myself before, you know. You got to be able to provide.
I'll take that gold piece out and I'll slide it in the pocket of the guy who I socked and knocked unconscious.
He's paying off. Don't say anything.
hoping that he doesn't decide to go to the guard with it.
I mean,
I promise if we meet again, it won't be as nice.
Oh,
Did
he's
he even
still
see who
unconscious
hit
at
him?
the moment.
Realistically, that kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, we're all
He was
dancing.
unconscious before he even knew what
We're
happened.
dancing and having a good time, and I picked up Turby's mug and let him have it.
He was standing in the
Again?
mosh pit.
Hey, why my mug?
Because you have 13 that are
Oh.
empty.
What?
That made sense.
High five.
13 is empty.
All right.
It could be stage fright because Lenny's pent up. Maybe we should let him.
Oh, more morning stuff.
I know.
Or
I don't think he finished the
evening
morning
stuff.
stuff.
Evening stuff. That's the
It
ladies
is-
of the night come out
It
later.
is starting
I mean,
to get toward sundown at this point.
Lenny,
several.
for it.
I need suggestions.
Huh?
This is a very...
No.
Oh. Oh.
I only offer you a reprieve. If you don't take it, you won't get it again.
I kicked him in the leg like, get out of here, stupid.
Me stupid.
I'd like to hand a quick note to Tessa. I think that was her
Yes.
name. I want to make sure that they're a little rough on him this time.
Tessa was the barmaid, I thought.
Mm-hmm. She, like, I imagine she'd be walking around.
Yes. But she has nothing to do with the pillow house next door.
Correct. I'm just give a kid a coin or something and have somebody
Okay.
run over and let them know.
You want her to send the note for you?
Yep.
She'll take care of that.
Work all the kinks out.
All of them.
All the kings.
All right. So Lenny rushes out to go to the pillow house.
I've never seen that guy move so fast.
Yeah.
He's got a weird
You
limp,
all
though.
spent more of the evening here at the tavern and inn and watched as some patrons came in and went, man, we must have missed all the fun. And seeing the man propped up, unconscious, holding...
I am making
not unconscious, back to consciousness,
you
holding his
propped him up.
eye.
Yeah,
He's propped up, he's on his elbow, he's holding his eye, looking
He's fine. He's
a
fine.
little worse for wear, but, you know, bandaged across his chest from, you know, have some
That
blood
helps.
soaking.
Leonardo, the combat bard.
Leonardo.
So, you guys, pausing on you, well, Lenny, you rushed over and you got
Need
to
to help one
start
at a
up
time.
with your normal thing that you would do, and we're not going to
Looking for a bar.
get so lewd as to go into that.
My normal 5 got it.
But I will say that at some point things did change a little because someone seemed to take 13's note to heart, and you might have a couple bruises in good and bad ways by the next morning. But either way, you spend the evening, and the rest of you enjoy a night at the tavern. Eventually, everyone decided to head
Pissed
back
off several
and
not
get
paying
some.
for it.
Everyone decided to head back and get a little sleep.
I remember that I left after everybody else left.
Very well. So all of you end up back at the manor before the morning, and eventually, when everyone wakes up, they find that Lenny has not come home yet, of course.
I call the guard.
I call the guard.
Mark?
All right.
Yep. Walk straight out to the front of the gate, find Mark,
Okay.
hand him a piece of paper. It's got a poorly drawn picture of Lenny. He's missing.
Have you?
Last known whereabouts is the pillow house. I'm not going in there, but you can get him.
Oh, I can't leave my post at the gate.
Oh, but I'm sure you have friends that can.
I'm sure we could send someone. Maybe grab a runner or see if they can head over there. But I'll figure out something for you, several. When you do wake up, Lenny,
Mm-hmm.
and extract yourself from your current situation,
There's no longer a pretty girl standing above me.
yeah,
Just a painful shin.
you actually, I mean, well, a pretty woman is there, but not any of the girls that you were expecting. So you're told you've slept here long enough. Come on, out.
Well, you're new.
Oh no, it's a female elf.
Oh.
Very stern look, and she says, "Come on, I need the room. The girls can't spend all their time on you, Lenny. Out.
I mean, they can.
No,
Fine.
out. You have a home,
I do.
Our big
I am
boy
here.
gets defeated.
I find that somebody's giving you free board here again. I'm taking it out of you, not them.
Everybody's so abusive today.
No.
Today's just begun.
I'm just the madam here, and I'm just telling you that
No,
that
that's
cuts
fine.
into my business.
That's fine. I'm okay for her though.
What's today?
She bats her eyes prettily at you and says, "Now, we'll see you next time. Just not all night unless you're paying for the room as well."
I'll be back with more money next time.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, as you had left, you find that a young human, probably adolescent, maybe 16, 17, was kind of standing outside, going, looking at a piece of paper, looking at the door, and kind of going. He sees you come out. He goes, "Oh, are you Lenny? Are you Lenny?"
I am.
Oh, okay.
You,
Uh,
small child.
I'm not a child. I'm a man grown. This is, I think, supposed to be you. There's a guy named Cyril looking for you. Yeah.
You need to talk to Cyril. This looks nothing like me.
I
Can I keep this?
sure.
Thank you. Have some words.
Right, he's gonna make his
Okay.
own missing poster.
Oh, absolutely.
You start heading back toward the
I
house.
start heading back toward the
You
house.
realize
Cyril
this
knows.
boy is following you.
Can I tell?
The guard Mark said that you would have coin for me.
Yeah, I figured. Cheap bastards. I flipped him a coin.
Thank you, sir. Runs off.
Call collect. Do you accept charges?
I guess so.
All right.
It's not his fault.
By the time Lenny did walk in, I believe you were all having some breakfast and
Oh, I was pretty sure that the breakfast was almost gone and pretty cold.
okay. That's what you walk into,
I mean,
Lenny.
All right,
Turkey
which
is
one of you paid him
there.
off? I will have my songs.
Did you get my? Did you?
I got your yes, your
What?
message,
It was perfect.
and yes, both messages.
Hey, what are you guys talking about? What? Did you get what? What'd you get?
Free time got a little rough.
What?
What you get from
I had nothing to do with that.
him?
So which one of you got me beat up?
Are you sure it just wasn't your mouth?
13.
What do you? It was not me.
Smelling great today.
And this.
What's that?
You think this is what I look like?
I grabbed the piece of paper and I wad it up and I go,
Oh my God.
look, this is the most amount of entertainment my bard has ever given me, and I shoot it into a basket.
It looked just like you.
Ouch.
And I take the last
just as much too.
and I remember
It's
taking the
enough.
last piece of whatever we had for
The hole is
breakfast. and I
also the
ate
same
it.
size.
Oh.
You leave my hole out of this.
I tried.
Wow. All right.
Did you pay the poor boy?
I did pay the
Good
poor boy.
man,
He wouldn't
good
leave me
man.
alone. You had him follow me.
I didn't have him do
He was
anything.
promised.
I can't believe you didn't pay him when he handed you the note. What kind of cheapskate are you?
What kind of kid delivers a
It's
note
a
without
courier.
payment? Well,
They
Usually
do.
how that goes.
From the person who collects the letter. That's you.
unwillingly. I'm unwillingly giving coin to children.
That's like a subpoena.
You didn't want to give it, but you did.
All
The
right.
last time I let you down, Cyril. You know how to make a point.
I'm full of points.
I'm not anymore.
As
All right.
seems to be common around that time, you all felt the ground do a bit of rumbling. You can hear cookware in the kitchen rumbling together. It's not enough to shake you from your feet or really even knock anything over, but it's enough that you feel the whole ground of Iota shake.
Turby's actually walking a straight line for once.
It actually shook loose a memory as well. So, Sector 4, the lodge, the mages lodge, there's people there, there's no mages.
No mages?
Word on the street.
No mages.
No mages.
No mages.
Are there usually mages there at the lodge?
Hi, man. It's the mage lodge.
Yeah.
That's
But I also,
So this is-
I also remember when the ground shook and all this stuff, when I was still eating the last piece of breakfast sausage and looking at Lenny, I shifted my focus to Barnabas. Like, what?
Again, not my fault.
Continued on and no mages at the lodge, guys.
No mages?
At the mage lodge.
Mages at the mage lodge. It
Should
is
we go and
mageless.
ask?
I didn't want to assume.
Should we go and ask? Go and talk to them? See what's
I-
going on?
I imagine that's the first thing that I was thinking as well. But as far as, just keep in mind, like, we're going to need a next step. So have that rolling around in the back of your head. What next?
What,
That's a huge problem.
so, refresh my memory. I couldn't remember. We have the Union, we have the Mages Lodge, and then what's the other one? Was it the Guild?
The guild.
The Fighters Guild? I can't remember.
It was the League.
Fighters League. You're right.
Yes.
This time. Don't take too much credit. Are we worried about a power vacuum? Like, you have the three pillars of the city. You have the League, you have the Mages Lodge, and then you have the Union. And if you don't have a Mages Lodge,
The other two.
are we worried about a power vacuum between the two?
I guess I never thought about that, but that might cause a problem. I mean, it's a problem for us. We're supposed to find a mage, and there's no mages.
Well,
It's definitely a problem.
I don't know about a problem for everybody, but it's definitely a problem for us
I don't
right now.
recall. Had I heard anything as far as the politics between any of these different organizations?
Give me a society.
27?
27. So these three societies or guilds, possibly, even that some might call them, these organizations, they have some workings together, but they are separate entities. If you do not have the ability to cast magic, it's more of a full up to like 10th circle caster. You could have that ability to get to that epic point. Then the Mages Lodge really didn't have a lot of interest in you, and you couldn't attain a certain height. But they might give each other jobs, they might work together here and there, they might say, hey, we have this, we do need a mage, but they control different things, if that's what you're looking for.
I feel like regardless, we should probably go check out the lodge.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's the mage's lodge and there's people there, that means they are mages, technically.
Missing mages might mean mayhem.
I'm sorry. what?
Yeah.
Yep, I said that.
I scraped the leftover eggs and the half-eaten sausage onto a plate and handed it to Lenny as we were ushering toward the door.
I believe that Turby
Ah,
said
yes,
that
I-
he
I
did
had
grab
the
that
last-
last sausage,
as
so
soon as he
you
walked in.
just get leftover eggs,
Just cold eggs.
cold eggs.
Hold it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Happy breakfast.
Unfortunately, that was the batch that I poured a little too much salt on.
Don't. I'm good. I'm good. Not a huge fan of eggs anyway. Thank you, though, several. Dick.
I'm here for you.
You are here for me.
All right.
I need to return the
Off to the
favor.
lodge.
All right. So you all ended up traveling over into just the very edge of Sector 4, and you come to the Mage's Lodge, which is easily enough recognized. Its architecture is, there's no way that this architecture would work unless it was magically done. You have balconies that are somewhat floating. You have things that are just at angles that do not work. And there are people here. You see some people trimming some of the bushes. You see someone washing stonework on the base of the building. There's a nice little staircase up to the front door.
I remember taking note as we walked into Sector 4 of places that looked abandoned.
Okay.
I don't know exactly the time frame that mages have gone missing, but if they all kind of gather together in an area, then I would assume there are things that are abandoned now that you don't have mages for anymore.
Yeah.
But, hey, I put my hand on Lenny's back.
Here we go.
I give him the old...
We're here for a job. Working with the union, see if they will bite.
We're here for a good time, not a long time. And I shove him forward, and then I take a step back.
Okay. Shove him toward the stairs.
Toward the people.
Okay.
Hey!
Is there anybody who isn't, tending the grounds?
No, there's
No, they're all just tending. They're all doing odd jobs.
oh, well, you see two. One
Okay.
washing stonework. You see the one
that's it.
trimming the hedges, and she turns. Oh, hello.
Hi. So, Mage's Lodge, yes?
Yes, this is the lodge.
Where are the mages?
Couldn't help but notice all your cars.
You know, maybe the steward, the guy at the desk just in the doors, might be able to talk to you about that. I don't know. They're gone.
All of them?
I
that's-
said
that's-
that was
No, that's
I don't know. Are they?
Right inside the door?
Yeah,
Like,
there's a man at the desk just
I'll see
inside
when
the door.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Several. Pay the woman.
No problem.
I remember.
C3, 28,
Okay.
right out of his pocket.
Very well.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Do they happen to have uniforms on?
No,
Okay,
you're just peasant clothing.
perfect.
We appreciate your time, and Lenny is most gracious, as he is our benevolent leader, and supports all the things you want to do with your life, besides wash stone.
Oh, I trim the hedges and such. If you happen to have any kind of work like that as well, I am available.
No need.
No. It's,
Here's 2 coins.
let's do
Thank you.
Have a good one.
So go back to her work.
Sure.
All right, guys, that's a mage right there, and I pointed to the one and doing the washing of the stone. She's it really.
He's wearing.
You can only
robe
do that with magic. You cannot get that stone that clean any other way. It's got to be the mage.
Oh, Turby.
It's good stonework.
It is good stonework. Not magical, though.
I opened the door to the lodge.
Okay.
I go in.
These very
Okay.
large double doors that seem like they'd be super heavy. Just feather
No
touch
sound
from
or
your
anything?
hand.
Almost.
No sound or anything.
Oh, so I just...
They just, as you open the one, they both
Several
just
on his
open.
doors.
This is great.
Okay.
And
I
then
mean,
We need this technology at
yeah,
home.
almost like rinse and repeat. And just...
Go away. I was waiting for you to finish with the door.
Oh, door's great.
Door's great. Door's
there's a very large stone desk
Oh.
that's kind of rounded in the front, almost receptionist style. There's a man's sitting behind it, and you can't see under it. It looks like a full slab that's just been nice and shaped into the area that he is sitting. The ceilings go up way higher than you thought the entrance would be. And there's this wonderful play of sunlight coming through the stained glass at the top that you didn't see from the outside either.
You know, several only because you make such a big deal out of it back home. There's Squeaks.
Oh, good sir.
Hello. How may I assist you today?
We're actually here looking for a mage.
Well, I mean, you've come to the right place. This is the Mage's Lodge. He pulls
It
out
is.
quill and ink.
But I've seen no mages.
Well, if you want to put in a request for a job for a mage or an enchantment or something, I can take down your information and they will be back to you as quickly as they can.
After these messages.
Oh.
Is this an automated message?
Like the sense motive.
That was sense motive on that.
Okay, make a perception.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line.
Is there anything
My
as far
perception.
as the rest of the
Oh,
area?
thank you.
Does it look used, traveled, or are all of the doors?
I mean, it's very
Clean.
surgically clean in here.
Okay.
26?
26. He's definitely kind of repeating what he normally would. It's very, it almost seems a very, this is what I do. But there's an underlying tone of,
He doesn't believe a
I
fucking thing he said."
don't know what to do.
I'll give him my name and
Yes.
some, crap reason for needing a mage. Because I'm not expecting a call back.
Okay.
Hey, it's customary that you leave a tip
Oh no, sir. I am paid
for the
mage.
job. It's a good faith kind of thing. Pay the man.
Are there no mages here to speak to currently?
Well, everyone is quite busy, sir. They are busy with other jobs and such. Thank you so much.
So there's no one here managing the Mage's Lodge as a
well,
mage.
that would be the Archmage
See what
takes
you're
care of
doing.
things, but he does not come to the desk,
Whatever
so to
do you
speak.
mean?
He
What
does
am
it.
I doing?
He does his own
If I run out of money, I have to do it.
duties, and
But we'd
I
like
see
an
what you're
audience with
doing.
him.
I can
That is
request
just
that
like
for you. But
just trying to
he
help you
is
find yourself.
not
You know what?
exactly one to just
I think we
grant
should
an
put on a
audience
concert for
all
the
the time.
mages.
When you find some, we will.
It'd be like all of his other concerts. 0 attendees.
I do apologize, sir, but the Archmage is the head of the Mage's Lodge, so he would not just be at beck and call for any meeting. Normally, his meetings are reserved for other lodge
Right,
archmages
so behind this door?
and
Yeah, I understand that.
really.
Oh,
One
God.
moment.
Here we go.
What was your perception at this time?
Uh,
No. What is it?
9.
Oh.
So 19.
Oh, okay. You grabbed a door.
Do I sense there's anything
No,
there?
I.
Okay.
You did not see it. You did not sense anything either. You grabbed it, and give me a reflex.
You got it.
Welcome to a portal.
Who's telling the story here, Barnabas?
sorry.
Don't give away my things.
20.
20. All right, you're able to pull your hand back, but not before you get a bit of a zap. If you want to demonstrate again, Barnabas, you're welcome to. He's giving away my things. But yes, that's how you
Sorry.
grab back.
Not that one.
It was, oops,
I just remember it being pretty funny.
you took 9.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So nightstick.
So you're going to touch it again
Nightstick.
with something else?
Yep.
Okay. What is
Wood.
that made of?
Wood.
Wood. Okay. What are you using it to do? Pry the door?
Mhm.
The man behind the desk doesn't seem to be bothered at all by this, by the way.
All right.
Perhaps I should give a little bit more description of the room real quick. You have the desk.
I know
That
there's
is
some chuckle.
stone. It seems to be actually just shaped out of one big block. And then the room itself kind of curves in the same manner as his desk. So you came through these doors in the front, and then the room curves back, and then it's a semicircle. And then you have the 4 doors on the sides that you did not come through. There's no door behind him. There's a door, 2 doors to his left, 2 doors to his right. And just the first one you came to is what you're prying at. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And is there anything special about the wooden thick? Okay. Give me athletics.
31.
Okay. You break it. The stick.
Okay. Alrighty. Time to check the desk.
I don't think you should
All right.
be rifling through their stuff.
I remember I was searching.
You do notice very quickly as you approach the desk from the side where you would be able to get behind it and stop that there's definitely no way you should be crossing this barrier without being attuned.
Alrighty.
Maybe that's why he doesn't seem too worried, because he's definitely behind something that you're lucky, number 1, that you noticed. Number 2, you know that it is powerful magic.
Alright.
Did you examine it a little bit more?
No, I wasn't
Okay.
particularly curious.
I mean, you could examine it easy without setting anything off. But
Yeah.
walking behind his desk would have set off something.
Pretty sure that's how you go blind.
I have
Kind
other,
of
I
like
have
the
other
banks
problems.
of Iota Dree. If you try to go behind the counter of a bank or reach over,
I mean,
there's bad things that
that's true.
happen. Mages
I'm
put
pissed.
into place.
growing on me. Unlike Looney's wallet.
Lenny's wall is definitely shrinking.
I remember I was searching for any
Spreading the
anything out of the ordinary, like
You're such a
why
benevolent
the mages,
benevolent.
why we
I don't
haven't
know
seen
what that
any
means.
one of them. Like, this is the only
Sounds
guy we've
important.
seen, and then the person with the stone where they said that wasn't magic, but I'm still concerned.
You're concerned that that's a mage out there washing the
Yeah,
sand?
but I was like, if that's not amazing, it's got to be something else, and I haven't seen one, so I would search for like some clues, like of where maybe they had went.
Okay.
Pick up some tracks of
Roll it.
sorts.
Oh, I'm out of ideas.
14.
14.
There's something bonus. Yeah, 14.
Okay. Well, it's so nicely cleaned and pristine in here on this lovely stone floor that you can't quite see even your own footprints in here. As a matter of fact, while you're looking around, you've noticed as 13 moved, you see that the little scuff his shoe made is erased magically, as if it was never there.
Yeah,
So,
There's a mop following you around.
I remember that. Yeah, it's like it's
It just
very
erases.
pristine stone here.
welcome to Fantasia.
I don't know why.
Welcome to a mage's lodge.
So, good sir, do you happen to know when all of the mages became incredibly busy?
Oh, well, I did notice a uptick in their
Out messages?
Inbox getting full.
busyness.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, maybe it's been about a week, maybe 2. Since they were
Did any of them, like, leave any kind of message with you to, like, hold their calls or hold their,
Business
their
got
requests or anything
there was
like that?
there was a few that did so. Yes.
Were they did they provide like a forwarding information? So if like their family became ill or any of that, like emergency
I
contact
do not have
kind of thing?
anything like that. I maybe a few I might have that, but I really don't. A lot of the mages, I don't even see them come in and out, sir, unless they're having a meeting, perhaps with someone here, or meet them in this entrance hall.
I assumed as such with your floating balconies and stones that don't look like they belong together. I couldn't help but notice on my walk over here that there are homes and shop fronts that seem to be empty.
I noticed that the Magic Emporium. On my way to work, I noticed the Magic Emporium was closed, and I did think it was odd that Jillian would not be open on such a day. She's been closed for about a week.
I'll say, I bet it all lined up neat, nice and neat with that week time frame. As such a grand establishment as this, you don't have a way to communicate with the people that work here?
Well, I do have means of communicating with some. Yes.
Okay, so what if I asked you to send a missive to a mage friend of ours? Could you do such, or would it be a specific?
Are they
mage?
part of the lodge?
That I don't know.
Oh. Well, if they are actually a member of the lodge, then absolutely, I can get a message to them, a post, anything like that you would require.
Could you reach out to, I don't know, say anyone from the lodge?
Anyone that is a member of the lodge.
Yeah, anyone that you, I don't care who, just Joe. I don't even know if you have a Joe.
I mean, Jillian, the owner of the
Jillian,
Magic
that's
Emporium,
perfect.
She is a member of the lodge.
Let's reach out to Jillian.
Okay.
How quick would you expect a response?
Well, it depends on. It seems that she's closed up shop, so she must be either vacationing or busy. So it would depend on what she's doing, I would imagine.
But you're concerned because she just up and closed her shop, and that's not like her, correct? So
well,
you're
I
sending...
usually walk by and see it open, and you said something about other places, and I did notice that her shop has been closed.
And a good steward of a great lodge checks on the people that it cares for. That is correct. Thumbs up.
I take messages, sir. That's my job.
Let's talk to Jillian.
I can send a message to Jillian
That'd be
if you would
great.
like.
Yes, I would like that.
What would you like me to send her?
Where are you? We are concerned about your health. Your shop was closed. XOXO, steward of the lodge.
Oh.
And Turby.
And Turby.
And Leonard.
And I remember at that point I turned around and went towards the Emporium to look for Gilliam's.
I mean, I can sign that Turby and Lenny, but I would not. XOXO, sir. To Jillian.
I want
from
stone.
myself. Okay, stone.
He was referring to myself. I'm steward.
Your name
Or
is
Stewart.
Stewart. Okay. Steward or Stewart?
Steward
Steward.
of the lodge.
We're going to jail.
I will
Hey,
get her
Stewart,
that
he's
message,
up, I'm
and
the lodge.
do I use the same information to get a reply?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Very well.
I'm now a member of the lodge. You can now talk to me.
I cannot make you a member of the lodge, sir. No.
All right, I'm a member. Thank you.
I win.
He does win.
If you are a member of the lodge, sir, then that is not something that I can see.
All right. Do my elemental blast. Shoots of lightning. Just like little sparks.
Sparklers.
Is it, what kind of urgency do you need?
The utmost.
If
Lenny,
Let's just put it on high.
pay the guy. This is urgent. You are the leader. Benevolent as you are.
How many was that?
Very well.
Putting the coin purse where his mouth is.
He put his whole coin purse up there. This is that urgent. He's given you his last week's savings.
Oh. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now, we need a response quickly.
As quickly as I can.
You have everything I have. I'm not getting any tonight because of you.
Any what,
I
sir?
love it when a plan,
Any.
love it when
Okay.
a plan comes together.
Very well. I will put this out urgently. Very well. I will get back to you as soon as there is a response.
Perfect.
Should we wait here?
You can. I don't know how quickly Jillian will respond, but you can wait. So he rolls up this scroll, and he.
Are there
seals
benches?
it.
Oh, we
There are
can
no
bring
benches. There are no seats except for the one that he has behind the desk.
All right.
Great.
Well, I can go get some benches. Enough.
I mean, there were
probably-
on the grounds outside, but
Probably like 3 rows deep.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll help you.
Then we'll start posting up flyers.
Yeah.
So if we were to go to Jillian's shop, I don't know if she got the magic footprint eraser thing, but I might be able to pick up and figure out where she had.
We can also just
Wander
venture
off
back
to.
out into this whole sector. This whole sector should be swarming with magic users. And you should be able to pick up tracks like they're going out of style.
I don't know if I've tracked magic feet before, but
You've tracked Lenny.
I
He does lots of running with those feet.
we wouldn't call it magic.
It's magic he's still alive.
It's not wrong.
Okay,
anyone
we'll check
paying
back in.
attention, he has sealed the scroll, and he stands up and goes and touches the back wall with it, and you see it just go and just apparate out of sight.
We'll check back in after lunch. We're going to do some scouring of your sector.
Oh, very well, sir.
Yeah.
Might I suggest you check out the creaky door cabin?
Absolutely not.
I would highly suggest it, sir. The creaky door.
I went to the door and started doing
Nope, door's fine.
It is.
Yeah, it seems to be
It is
working.
only a tavern. It is not an inn. But I highly suggest it.
Okay.
Real quick, where's the closest privy?
I
Little
Don't have
gentleman's room?
public one for you, sir. I'm sorry.
But there is
Outside.
one nearby.
The creaky door.
Yeah, the bush
apparently.
outside.
I'd like to sense motive on how he's saying that we should check out the creaky door.
Very well. Give me a perception.
23.
Attaboy.
He was definitely intending something with it about your visit and trying to help without giving something away. Maybe he feels watched here. Maybe it's something he shouldn't say.
Okay. Let's go check out Jillian's.
Jillian's?
Yeah. Jillian is a woman?
Yes, Jillian is a woman, and he had told you that she was the owner of the Magic Emporium.
Yeah, let's go check on Jillian at the Emporium.
Okay.
And then from there we can have Turby maybe find some tracks.
I mean, it could take a group effort. Everybody can look for some
Then it
tracks.
might be
Some just
time
might
for
be
lunch.
better at it.
We could check out this creaky door.
We'll start moving. Just at the very least, collect some benches for later, or at least make notes where they are.
Correct.
We'll figure out where we're going while we're walking.
Sounds like some sort of a plan.
Some sort of a plan.
So just humor me, fella. Which direction was Jillian's? I mean,
Oh,
from here?
You're going to want to head more toward the docks.
Ah,
Yes.
excellent.
So,
In what
more.
direction of the docks?
Toward the water.
Well, if you
And
leave
the
out
water
here.
is where?
West.
Yes,
Where it's
west.
And
West.
which way
I
is west?
apologize. I have to think about that for a moment. But when you leave out of here, it would be you're going to go right and then take another right and continue down that street. Well, from the main street, it's not literally right outside of the door, and then. But yes, once you get to the road,
you've got the
turn
magic
right
man
and
also.
another right.
Thanks for the clarification. Right out the door, that'd have been
Right out the door, right again. Just right.
just around this
Right.
building.
And then you come back inside.
It's really weird.
Mages.
West.
Well, not three rights.
Hey, you say west,
I
are you
guess
speaking?
west. Yes, I
understand.
believe the ocean is west.
Okay.
I'm not a outside person very much.
You don't say. Yeah. I remember I was over this conversation already. Started toward the door.
All right.
Again. God, that's so good. And satisfying.
It's not creaky here.
I know.
Very well.
It's almost as good as our door.
Almost.
Almost.
Ours was made with some TLC. This is just fake.
This is our door. There are many like it.
But this one is mine.
You guys like doors a lot.
It's a
So,
thing.
okay, you got to understand. So where I come from, like, it's always wet, and all the doors creak all the time.
I see.
And so, like, when my wife goes in and out to hang the clothes or to get the
That would grind on your nerves.
100%. I only have one, and Lenny is occupying that currently.
So you take some solace in a silent door.
I do.
That's good to know.
It's nice.
It's the little things that
I've been
matter about
wondering
this.
since yesterday why the fascination.
It's the little things.
So the creaky door might be an annoying.
Well, yeah, he said
little
just check
grating.
out the creaky door, and I said, no.
You guys
Yeah.
are walking, and you do notice a few shops here and there. They are open, but there's people in them. But you, as you're talking about the creaky door, that's about the time when you were walking that you see the creaky door.
We don't hear
The
it
sign
first.
itself is a door,
Is it
and
creaking?
there's it's just a small little tavern, warm looking.
I mean, it's on the way.
Might as well stop inside now. I am getting a little hungry.
Sure.
I've got a map.
I take a deep breath, and I grit my teeth, and I open the door.
It most definitely creaks as it's opened.
Just like home. And I just
A little drier sounding, but yeah.
Oh, dryer.
also just like home.
Ouch.
All right.
Our doors are stone. They make a. All these other doors are really light. That's all I know.
So you guys walk into the creaky door, and as I said, it's got a kind of a warm glow. It's one of those cozy little taverns that have just little tables for 2 and maybe 4, and there's maybe room for 15 patrons at the most, and that's it. The bar wench seems to be the bartender as well.
My senses are tingling.
I'm tingling
Something
as well.
about this is bugging me.
Are there any other patrons?
The
There
bar in
are-
particular?
Yeah.
There's a table of 2 over there. Seems to be maybe some lovers. They're all cuddled up over the top of the table, holding each other's hands and
Get
real
around.
close. And then there's another table for 4, but there's only 2 people at it. They seem to just be drinking, but that's it.
Lenny, stop inviting people back to your room that you don't
I
know.
think I was able to pick up some
We
sort of
don't know anybody
perception as
can
I
meet 'em.
frequent taverns. And if 13 was saying that he didn't feel right in this place, I feel like I would have had some sort of perception on this. Is there something off in this tavern?
Roll perception.
Not great, guys. Sorry, I tried.
13.
Hey,
So that's a crit.
that's a crit for him.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was doing it for 13. Hey.
It seems like a cozy tavern and doesn't seem to have a lot of things on tap back there. They only have a couple kegs that she seems to be pouring out of and only a few bottles on the shelf, but no, I mean, it doesn't seem odd to you at all.
This looks pretty normal to me. 13. Let me get one.
Bartender and a bar lunch, yeah?
Yes.
We could fix that.
Name's Farah. How can I help you?
My buddy Lenny here has some questions for you.
You shove Lenny forward.
Mm-hmm. And then, again, almost mechanically, the whole party takes one step back.
She looks at you, Lenny, and goes, Hello, Lenny. Farah.
Farah.
How can I help you? She'll give you her hand.
Well, let's start off by getting my friend Turby here a drink.
All right.
He's almost salivating over there.
Small one.
Kind of gross.
Small one. Okay. Well, don't have one. Unfortunately, our larges are not even that small. But I can get you something.
I don't know if she just threw a slide at me or not.
She'll pour you a pint.
Okay.
Breakfast ale.
What you
Yeah.
asked for.
Morning stuff.
Breakfast ale.
And for the rest of you, anything? Or
No, I'm good. I just things look a little empty around here lately. Business usually this slow.
well, it is morning.
Well,
There's only certain people that have a drink early in the morning. She kind of glances toward Turby and back to you.
I was put onto this location
Oh,
by a man
okay.
that we encountered not too long ago. Not to name names, he didn't really seem to care too much about his people.
Okay. Do you know who turned you on to the place?
Literally
His name?
any man. Literally any man turns him on.
He's not me.
The steward
Okay.
of the lodge.
The Mage's Lodge?
His name wasn't Stewart. His
I
name's
said
Stewart.
The
Watch
steward.
this. I just live.
Not
Oh,
Watch
steward.
this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's
Did you have business with the lodge?
We tried.
I was looking
Oh, what was your business with the lodge?
to the back.
Well, we weren't exactly able to find anybody there.
Okay.
There was a couple people around. What
The
gives?
groundskeepers
Well,
and
yeah, a
the
couple of
steward and
those.
such, the
No
receptionist.
No mages though. Mages
Mhm.
Lodge, mages, you know.
She'll lean forward on the bar.
I leaned back because I was at the bar.
If any of you
No.
tried to, did any of you try to hear what she whispered to him?
I did because I was sitting at the bar and I leaned back in my seat
Yeah,
a little
it's right
bit.
there.
I'm going to
Okay.
hover around the door and see if there's
Okay.
anybody trying to watch us or follow us.
All right.
I was watching like the back door.
Okay. Perception to those that were trying to hear what she whispered.
I rolled a 23 on my perception, and I rolled a 26 to slip coins from my pocket into Lenny's hand that he has at the desk.
26 on my perception.
Okay.
27.
All right.
I got a 14.
You got a 14. You don't hear what she whispered, but you three definitely heard her lean into Lenny's ear and say, "So you are telling me that you need a backroom mage? Someone not with the lodge."
Might be useful.
She sits back up and goes, "Privy's back there. Door on the left."
I immediately headed
Go to
that
the
way.
bathroom.
Alright, you guys all have to use the privy?
What?
Pay the lady?
Pay the lady.
I can't.
Generously, please.
Put your hand just like this for me. Ready? All together now. Open your hand. Magic.
What the? I
Thank
guess
you.
these are yours.
Appreciate it.
When did you?
Who said it was him?
Dun dun dun.
And I,
Probably go to the privy.
all of us?
You.
Oh.
I said you. Shoot.
Look all the streams. Sucks. Six of us go to the privy. That's a one-man.
And I, I do remember going to the privy.
I might. You might be careful. The the little oozes that are normally there cleaning at the bottom. They seem to be testy lately, so just be careful.
Keep my testes away from the ooze.
Mhm.
Got it.
Sure.
That kind of goes without saying.
I know it's usually ladies that do, but you might want a buddy.
Derby? Field trip?
I'm going to the privy. I had my breakfast ale. It's running
right
through me.
Running right through you.
All right. So you two walk back, go through the door on the left.
Go through the door on the left.
Okay. You walk into a privy. You see that there's a privy. There's a spot where you go. There's a small wash basin and a pitcher for fresh water that you can fill it and towel to dry your hands and such. Roll perception, you two.
Is this made out of stone?
Some of it.
Or 14?
14.
11.
11. All right.
Why did I give you dice?
Mine's been a roller coaster today.
You didn't quite notice anything in particular. This looks like a privy. It looks like she sent you to the privy.
I don't know why everybody thinks I need to go to the bathroom all the time.
I heard her tell you this. I don't understand
Oh,
why.
right. Nope. There it is. Okay.
Turn around and do your business. Got it.
As soon as you think about it, that's when
Yeah.
it happens.
So the rest of you are out in the tavern. What were you doing while the two of them went to the privy?
I remember I just walked over to one of the tables and just sat down on the chair, just kind of making sure I could see the front door and see the back door where Lenny and Turby went. So I was just kind of like observing the entire room.
Okay. All right.
I remember being oblivious to this whole thing, curious as to why they went to the bathroom at the same time, ordered a tea with lemon and honey, and sat with Sybil.
Okay. She will provide you with the tea with lemon.
Thank you.
I'm just on edge. I'm going to stick by the door and have my hand on my.
The front door?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll keep peeking out to see if there's anybody trying to follow us or
Doesn't
snooping
seem to be
around.
anyone.
I sat with Sybil as well.
Okay.
I remember I was checking the places that were made of stone. It's like
All right.
she sent us back here for. Well, I don't even have to use the privy, so I gotta find something here.
All right. So you started particularly looking at the stones.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe that does something. No, doesn't.
Maybe
14 again.
Are there any handles?
Are there any handles?
Handles,
You know it is
levers.
stone.
When I go to wash my hands.
No, you don't.
I mean,
see
she
any
sent me
of
back
those,
here
so-
for a reason, so
There's,
I
there's
did
a
have.
bucket to dump the used water into from the wash basin. You wash your hands and you dump it into the bucket. And you're looking particularly for levers, huh?
Well, she.
Roll another perception.
24.
Okay, so as you're washing your hands, there's a small little mirror above the wash basin, and you wash your hands up and kind of annoyed, and you look up in that mirror and you go, turn and look behind you, the wall opposite of the mirror. There was definitely a crack you missed upon looking at that, you definitely find a way to open it. There is a hidden door back here.
Turby, I found it.
I was like almost on the way out because I was really upset. And then
Turby.
Yeah.
I think I found something over here.
Is this crack? Was the crack in the wall? Was it the stone wall?
Are you pointing it out to him?
Yeah.
No, it was not the stone
Okay,
wall.
cool.
It's definitely wooden.
I just want to
Oh, well,
recall
that's-
correctly because if it was a stone wall, Turby would have been really upset.
It
He
was
turned
not
around
the stone
like,
wall.
I see why you missed it though. It's I mean,
it's not on the stone. I would have found it.
you would have
know
found
how
that
I
easily. But
decide here.
no, this is boring to you. You would have never even noticed that. I almost didn't even notice it.
This one eye.
This time. This side, not so much.
Open it up. All right. So, you guys push it open. Yeah. I mean, it is called the creaky door for a reason. You do hear another door creak, but it's just barely audible.
So I said, I think I would have been like pushing the door open to go out, and then you would have pushed me back in. That's when I came back in. So I
But
don't know what the
The secret door
outside
definitely does creak.
Okay.
It's not very good.
See what you guys heard or saw.
I would have yanked him back. It's like, let's try this door.
Right.
All right. This might actually be a good spot for us to take a break.
Yeah.
So we'll pause here, and we'll pick back up here in a little while.
All right. So by my count, that's about 4 silver.
So-
you need to take off your character sheet.
Yeah.
I don't. I think I would have been. I think if I remember, we would have been like completely.
All right, welcome back. We're in the Creaky Door Tavern.
Look, he's been in there for fuck's sake, far too long, and I can't sit out here anymore. Let's go.
I need to use the restroom.
Everyone at once?
Look, I don't know if you heard the creak of the door, but I heard the creak of the door. The door didn't creak when they went into the bathroom, but I heard a creak of the door in that general vicinity. So either someone's in there shanking Lenny without my permission, or,
But Kirby's in there.
like I said, unless someone's in there shanking Lenny without my permission, or there's another door that's been opened in that room.
Okay. But you have to make sure it's clear first.
Looks clear.
I'm not walking in there.
All right, I walk up to the
Until-
door.
Okay.
I go, "Hey, Lenny! What day is it?"
All right, you two had opened the door.
Lenny!
Give me a moment. I will tell them when they heard you knocking, if they did. So you two had opened the door. It swung open with another creak. And what you see is a small, darkly lit room. There's some kind of magical candlelight that you can't see, but it's kind of flickering. And there's shelves that seem to have been hastily emptied. There's a few things that are broken. Do you step on in?
Yeah.
Yes, you stepped in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You guys stepped in.
There's a
It
door inside the
creaked
in the
behind
privy.
you.
Like, yeah.
And there's, it almost looks like there should be a crystal ball on this little round table in the center of the room. There's a chair. There's a bag that looks like it was being packed with maybe clothing, but was left.
Okay.
And as the door clicks, you hear, "Hello.
Oh.
I am sorry that I am not able to help you today with your needs that the lodge will not provide, but I have been feeling this urge that I must move, and I cannot help anyone at the moment until I help myself. Please feel free to see if there is anything here that might help you. I highly doubt it. I took everything that I could. And I will be back as quickly as possible. But again, feel free to look and see if there's anything here that you might need." Give me perceptions from you two.
That was weird.
26.
Casey, is it?
What do you have?
12.
12? All right. So with a 26, you can hear, it seems very muffled, but you can hear several banging on the door. And you do see a small vial that had dropped off of a shelf, apparently. It's got a kind of greenish colored liquid.
Yeah, I remember seeing this vial, and I was still like, who was talking to us? Lenny, is this a new trick that you?
This isn't me.
And I picked the vial up, and I was like, do you hear the knocking?
The
And
knocking?
go and
There's no answer.
Tap,
from
tap.
the privy.
Tap, tap, tap on the lavatory door.
Knock, knock, knocking on the ladder.
Hello! If you're still here, you're probably not finding anything that is of any use to you. Please go ahead and exit my chamber. Thank you very much. But I will be back as soon as possible, and you may visit me again.
cool. I got the vial, and I was like, I think we're supposed to go.
Where?
You want me to
Tarby?
should
No. Where did you find that?
on the ground? Because that
You
take
don't
anything
put
useful.
You don't put things.
Could be
above-
useful.
Don't put that in your mouth. Tarby,
And then I remember opening.
at
the
least
door.
wait until we get back to Sunshine. You don't know what that's going to do to you, and I'm not being held responsible for you dying in some weird room in the privy.
So as soon as I see Sunshine, drink the vial. Got it. And we open the door.
Yeah, you definitely hear several once you open the door.
Lenny! Lenny!
What?
What day is it?
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was.
What's October 3rd?
It's today. Today's October 3rd.
It's
The day after yesterday.
you were able to tell him what day it was easily.
It's October 3rd. That's what Lenny said.
Wrong calendar, but it's all right.
What the hell? What is going on in here?
I remember he asked him what day it was.
I did.
And he said, it's October 3rd.
Precisely.
I was using the loo.
And then
In the hole in the wall?
Well, then we found that.
Oh, the other door won't open if that door is open.
Just kidding.
Yeah, the door
But
would
no,
not
we were
open
like-
unless you had shut the secret door.
yeah.
Oh.
Can
we get
that
out?
door closed?
Yeah,
and the privy
you
door
can
They
come
shut-
out,
Okay.
but you have to shut the secret door before you can open
Right.
the privy door.
So I remember being like, hey, we were right here in this room right here. And on October 3rd, we found this vial, and I'm supposed to drink it. Sunshine.
No,
I
oh,
was not in
I did not
sight.
mean it like that.
I was not
I'm
inside
kidding, and I
because
tossed it
we
to
were
Barnabas.
Oh God!
I remember catching it
Yes, he did.
without
catch it.
rolling any dice.
It wasn't like he's just so used to. It's like a thing that we do.
Yeah. And
I mean,
anyway,
it kind of
like,
is.
Yeah.
I remember
Where did you
catching
find
it
this?
Without rolling any dice.
In on the floor. And I noticed the door shut. That
the
room.
floor of the privy.
Yes.
In-
It's
yeah.
best you didn't drink it. So I'll reach
Feel
into
like
a
that
pouch
should be
and
a
grab
thing.
some lambskin gloves and put those on, and then examine this vial.
Who knows what sludge you found down there?
That's the name of Lenny's first single, On the Floor of the Privy.
On the floor of the privy.
On the floor of the privy. All right.
But that would require you to have to write songs. And I'm still not.
Gloves
Still not
up.
convinced.
Gloves up. Woo.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah.
on him.
There was
today.
talk about a hole in the bathroom, and the two of them
Oh.
Sludge in the violin holes.
on
Yep.
the
Yep.
floor. So I'm gonna glove up. Just being
Yeah.
careful, the proper personal protective
from
equipment.
above.
We need to work on our
Within-
storytelling.
Are the
Turkey.
gloves, are those to protect against like acid or something?
They're just like fine leather gloves.
Oh, okay.
But
They may protect for a little while against acid, but they're not anything special.
I gave you back a vial because I crushed your other one.
Thanks. Yeah, if
Recycling.
this substance turns out to be
But hey, if you keep throwing them, I get to keep throwing them.
okay, we'll work something out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Science.
But
So what was in the hole?
nothing. Well, that vial.
Me and Lenny.
Table.
You guys came out of the privy, I take
Mhm.
it? Farah comes walking up and says, I don't think it's a very good conversation to have about a privy out
I
when
concur.
you're sitting at a table and other people are drinking or eating.
I don't know if you know this or not.
Thank you.
You got a hole in your privy.
Most people do. It's where the
Shit goes?
stuff goes, yes.
Yeah, you got a
Um,
hole that's man size.
I would, I'd appreciate
Well,
it if you guys want to
that's
go ahead and
important,
pay your
yeah.
bill. I think you're done here.
Lenny, pay the woman.
I am the
Yes.
Thunder Mountain Dwarf.
I'll step outside and immediately start kind of examining them.
Okay.
And I would have, popped the stopper and gave it a sniff first.
Oh, it smells like old fish.
Oh,
It definitely smells like old fish.
mm.
Oh, I can smell that from over here.
Please plug that.
I did.
And you were gonna.
I remember
Well,
immediately
it's
popping.
kinda
only
smells
right there at
delicious.
his nose that he smells it.
Yeah, and then I'll kind of.
You might get a whiff of it if he leaves it open too long, yes. Sure. If you
What?
stepped outside. Did everyone step outside after you paid the
Yeah,
lady?
I think I was done using the
Yeah.
Furby.
When you pay her, you give her it to her hand. She grabs your hand and pulls you close. Maybe your friend should learn. Maybe your friend should learn some etiquette, she whispers very quietly about clandestine dealings. And then she lets go of you.
Not me.
Come back again sometime.
We will
Just not anytime soon.
not be doing that. But yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm outside.
So after I had
I went
returned the
outside to meet
stopper, I
them.
would have, rotated it around the glass and watched how it clings to the glass and that sort of thing, and see if there's any kind of glow to it or anything.
It's greenish, and it's definitely something that's gonna probably be foul to drink, obviously, but it's definitely not an oil. It's definitely some kind of potion.
Hey, sunshine.
You can
Can't
tell
still
that.
candles from earlier. Would you mind checking that?
Aha! All right, give me.
I suggest you don't touch any mage's doors. You'll be to have them again soon.
Did you want to smell these?
No.
Huh?
He found that on the floor.
Yeah.
And you were like
Alright.
able to
So,
investigate this file while
Without
we were
having
walking,
your
right?
tools out and actually being able to test it and take about 10 minutes with it, you can only guess what it might be. But with your tools and such, you might be able to actually take a look and identify what's in the vial.
Okay. Boy. I don't know if we want to do that while we're walking down the street. Maybe when we get back someplace safe, we'll take a look at this.
We do have that little setup in your kitchen.
We gotta check the magic place.
Yeah. I'll just
Em-
save this for later.
Imperiums.
I'll hold on to this Turby if that's okay. Just
You got the.
Has
So
the
no one
Majestic Mort ever given me a
drinks.
vial similar to that? Or substance?
No, not that you've seen.
Okay.
Did you say majestic?
Yeah, no,
Majestic
Mort's never given you anything that
Nothing
smelled
majestic.
like that or that was
Right?
that, well, maybe close to that green color, but
Okay.
not quite. I mean, it almost makes you think of swamp water when you look at it.
Majestic Mort missing mages. The letter of this episode is M, friends.
I really hope these
So-
me tossing the vials at you never backfires.
What crawled up her shorts?
Well, she doesn't exactly. There's some unlicensed backdoor mages. She does. I'm sure she doesn't want you, announcing that to everybody.
Sector 4 etiquette.
What the hell do you mean Sector 4 etiquette? Did you know they were back there?
No.
Well,
I didn't know they were back there.
I didn't know they were back there either until we found this secret door.
I'm just sitting at the table, and you just say, tag team Turby, let's go to the potty.
I got some information.
And you didn't think to come let the rest of the group know that you were going back to the Turby secret Linny potty?
Prairie only big for like one,
We
two
were-
people.
You
I-
see,
I
that's
know.
what I was thinking. It seemed a little odd to me, too, which is why when you were back there for damn near 7 minutes, I didn't think you had to tinkle that much.
He had a lot
you
to
seem
drink.
pretty
So,
smart.
But,
I come back to investigate.
and I understand that, but I'm just telling you why she was upset. I didn't know it was back there either. I thought she thought I needed to go to the bathroom.
Well,
did
I
not
thought
need to
you
go to the
thought that
bathroom.
we thought that we should have
But-
known the information before you went to go tinkle with Turby.
Well, that might have been a thing too.
To be clear, I did not tinkle.
No, he tinkled with you. Tinkle with Turby.
I was looking at the wall.
Okay.
You guys were walking
He was
toward the
looking at
Magic
the wall.
Emporium while having this discussion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you're walking, Sector 4 is definitely different, has a different feel to it than Sector 3, where you're used to being. A few of you might
Always
have been
got that
over
one
into
up.
Sector 4 to maybe slip to the Mage's Lodge before, or at least, maybe go to the Magic Emporium. But it is not necessarily a better sector, a more upscale, but it does have a different feel. It's closer to the docks, and there's the guard, of course, doesn't recognize you, so they do kind of glance at you. They don't exactly stop you or anything, but they will take a glance and then moving on. But Sunshine waving, there's a few of them that will definitely wave back and give you a smile. And it's still unsettling. You still have that unsettling feel about it, though, 13, because you know dealings like these. But you can't quite shake that feeling.
Yeah.
But as you guys were walking and talking, you do notice that there's some statues up ahead on the road, and one of them is pointing, and another stands there with its arms outstretched. And there's a decent-sized tree in a building that you see up ahead, and the Magic Emporium should be just beyond that. But that's about the time that there is a massive shaking of Iota Dree.
I jump away from the statues.
Well, you aren't quite to the statues yet,
Okay, good.
but they're normal medium creature sized, and but this is shaking enough that you might want to find something to hold on to.
Yeah.
I hold on to Turby. He's got the lowest center
It
of gravity.
starts low and then it gets grander, and you even see pieces falling off of some of the buildings, and you can hear stone crack, or maybe the mortar in between the stone crack. What did you all do when that larger quake hit? This is more like the quake that hit just before the cave-in, or as the cave-in happened, back when you all lost Cyril.
Flashbacks.
Or maybe a bit of a flashback.
But
But let's focus on this quake, on the street.
I remember in the moment that I just looked to whatever the closest building was, and not having experienced any of those before, previous times, I wanted to stay as far away from anything that could fall, and so I just kind of like centered myself in the middle of the street, so that way I had ample amount of opportunity to get away from anything that was falling, and then I just kind of lowered myself down into, strategic hero pose, just to try to stay as close to the ground as I could stay without losing my balance and falling over.
I remember panicking at first. What in the nine hells? And and then I noticed Cyril kind of doing what he's doing, and I follow suit, try to mimic what he's doing, because it seems like he knows what to do.
Okay.
I grabbed a hold of Cyril.
You grab a hold of
He
Cyril.
was closest, so.
Actually, I don't remember that being the case. I was having you check my hand, so as I was taking my knee, I actually grabbed you and started pulling you down to help lower your center of gravity.
Okay.
Make a sword.
What did you two do?
What I don't recall how tall the buildings were, because I remember I tried to jump. Everybody else was going down. I'm going up. I'm already low enough to the ground here, so I would have tried to jump onto like a higher ground per se. So like if the building was up here, 6 feet or whatever, boom, turboshade onto that.
You were trying to trebuchet onto a building.
Right.
All right.
So if it does collapse, I'm coming down.
And
with it.
what did you do, Lenny? What did you try to do?
Surf in that building. That's right.
follow in suit with probably several.
Okay. All right. All of
Just
you.
get somewhere. I'm not trying to get hit. I've been
Everyone.
hit too many times by falling debris.
Yeah,
I
everyone.
remember as I
That's
watched
Turby.
all of these, like, yes, Barnabas and Lenny kind of were kind of corralled around me. I just remember that I reached out to them both and just kind of pulled them kind of in front of me. I'm not much wider than they are, but I am taller than both of them.
Trying to
So,
shield them.
Oh.
Yeah, I just kind of
Be
stood
careful
myself
with that.
stood myself over with what?
A crack could form in the ground. Just be ready in case.
I just remember I just positioned myself that way. If something were to fall, that it would hit me and not them.
Okay. All right. And so, those of you that were trying to get low to the ground, this did happen rather sudden. So, reflex. Let me get that from you. Turby, I would like an athletics from you.
$20?
18.
26.
26.
17.
Okay. All of you were, it was unsteady, but you were able to quickly get down. And even though the ground itself is moving under, you were able to get down enough and feel like you were able to get to what you wanted there.
20.
20.
Yeah.
All right.
Boy.
So Turby, however, launched himself up, and the 8-foot high roof of the nearby building, you launched up and you grabbed a hold of the side and pulled yourself up onto the roof. That was definitely moving. So, what did you do once you were up there?
I was like, I remember being like, well, I don't know why they all want to stay down there with several. He's already been crushed before. Like, you guys should get up here. Feel good.
All right.
No.
That is when it hit its peak. The amount of shaking that the ground did at that point was enough to definitely knock Turby onto his back end.
You're focusing your trebuchet too much.
Onto the, yeah, that's what it was. Turby shake.
Hopped up, set it, and boom, hits your back end, and you're not taken off of the roof. It does have like a kind of little lip that the water would go into and then drain off, so you got your feet against that.
I'm going
But-
to rush over just in case he starts falling.
You're gonna what?
Rush over.
Okay, you see him fall, but rushing over is going to be very hard when it really hit.
Yep.
Give me. It would be reflex to stay on your feet.
24.
Okay. 24. You're very shaky, but you can get over there. As you get over there, you see literally what you thought might happen in the ground. You see the building in front of you.
Yep.
You crack open from the violence of the shake. The cobbling and the such in the ground, some of it has little cracks formed. And you can hear people's screams. You can hear horses in the distance that are startled by this. You can hear the chaos that is happening from it. Some of the tiling comes loose up there. You can feel it slipping around, but the little rain gutter holds. And none of the tiles actually get out of the gutter even.
That's a hell of a ring.
I'll see you got her.
It takes a few more moments, and then it just stops. But the screaming does not.
Which way?
The direction we're all headed.
Sunshine took off running at that point.
But that is where I do need an initiative.
Oh boy.
All right, 20 to 25.
I have a 24.
Anyone else? 20 to 25? Okay.
22, sorry.
22.
I got 16.
17.
And 10 to 15. What have you got, Lenny?
11.
11.
Ooh.
If you say 13, I'm done. I swear to God.
You got an 11?
Yeah,
What is your perception?
9.
What did you get, Sarby?
10. Also 9 on perception. But I don't know if that matters.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
I hit it.
I just remember at this point I was still in the gutter, and that's probably why I was moving so slow to this combat, or whatever we're about to be in.
Whatever's happening.
Turbishade the wrong
I
direction.
turbishade too much.
I remember 13 earlier this morning. I gave you the standard
I figured.
every day.
Can you run through the order for me real quick?
Sibrel, Barnabas, 13, Sunshine, Lenny, Turby.
No, you just wait.
All right. I do need a... Let me have a perception from you, Turby.
25.
Okay. You're moving so slow because you're up there, but you can definitely see people running out of the building ahead.
Okay. I remember echoing that to the party there. Ah, they're coming from the building ahead of y'all.
All right. So, Sibrel.
I don't remember how far we were from that building, and I don't know that I foresaw that there was danger at the moment. But I heard screaming, and Sunshine definitely looked like she wanted to go. So I just started moving that direction. I wasn't like running or anything. I just started moving toward the screen.
Okay.
I have 40 feet movement.
All right. Sibrel on the board.
Does it sound like the screaming's coming from in the house? Or in the building?
There's definitely was screaming from. There's some from inside. There's.
Oh, traveler.
All right. I don't perceive any threat out here, at least from what I can see, because those other things there are statues, correct?
Those are statues, yes.
All right, so I will take another action to stride and move to the stairs of this building.
So you can get all the way up here.
I'll stop there.
Okay.
And then I would like to essentially, I'm going to use detect magic and just kind of ping out into that general vicinity of that building.
Toward the building. Okay.
And see if anything tingles, lights up, or I sense anything.
There's definitely magic in that vicinity.
All right. I'll just kind of take a defensive posture and just say, there are magic things in this building. I haven't seen anybody, but I'll hold down the fort right here.
Okay. Barnabas.
I remember scrambling to my feet and looking up at the dwarf dangling from the rain gutter, and then quickly checking all my vials and glassware, and then running after several.
Okay.
I probably, with only 25 feet movement, probably did not get near as far as him, but maybe close to that statue. I don't know.
Okay. The road comes between the two statues there and at that diagonal. So if you were just taking one stride or a double stride?
We'll say 2, because I can probably just quickly pat this down as I'm running.
And several's at 40? 40 feet?
Yep.
Okay, so you'd be able to be about 30 feet from several, which would place you coming up on the statue, but not quite there.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah. All
And then
right.
just, gazing around. He said there's no threats, but he sees something magic.
13.
I'm going to yell for the guards that we've observed, given that we had just passed them, that we had observed some sort of an emergency this way. Still uneasy. I'm going to start full running to catch up, and I'll have my bow. I'll pull that out on the way.
Okay. Catching up to several.
35 movement.
Okay, so
So I'll be about 10
10
feet.
feet from him. So that puts you almost to the stairs, just past Barnabas. All right. Sunshine.
Where they're screaming, there's possible danger, and that's where I was heading. So as close as I can get, I go at 30.
You're 30, so you're just past Barnabas. And almost right behind 13.
That's fine.
All right. Lenny, what were you doing?
Turbo, you good?
Yeah, I mean, I was there. I was good.
Turbo, you good?
Pretty sure I
I'll
looked
try
good
to.
to you.
I'm not staying here in the streets by myself.
Okay. Running on.
I'm gonna run, try to
behind
catch
them?
up as best
What
I
is
can.
what is your movement?
25.
25 as well. All right. You were right with Barnabas. You were gonna catch up to them as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Lenny, do you have anything soothing?
Which
Soothing?
side?
Something to give the people as they're running out. Help them calm down.
Which side of Barnabas were
Oh,
you?
you're good.
Were you on his left or his right?
Left.
His left. All right. Sunshine, you had. Sorry, let me back up here because Barnabas, you and Sunshine did a double movement to get there. You had pulled your bow 13, so that would be you. Did either of you do and have another action that you took after that run?
I was looking for injured people, maybe outside of the building.
Seek then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're taking a good look in this direction to see if you see anyone?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I would have just been looking around for what Several's trying to point out, but I don't remember seeing anything except him saying there's magic in there.
Okay.
So I guess I would look around at what he's pointing at up there in the building.
Okay. All right. Both of you give me perception.
18.
Okay.
25.
25. All right. And
It's my kind of roll.
so that's all you'd be able to do right there, but and I'll get back to that. What is your third thing that you are doing there, Lenny?
Probably pull
As I'm
Sophia
back to
out. Got Sophia out.
you. Get Sophia out.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't really know.
All right. So, what
The
you
real Bard has
two
arrived.
what you two did see is, as Lenny ran up and you guys were scanning, you scanning for injured people, you scanning for what kind of magical things that he might be pointing out. You noticed as this statue turned and began to move. And I have to check its movement. Sorry about that. It will get all the way over here to 13. This one
And somehow the mage is always in
moved
the front. The
right
cleric
here to Barnabas and Lenny.
is always in
Oh,
front of
no.
combat.
I'm not in the front. Several was supposed to be in the front.
We just
Was-
missed the statues.
Was supposed to be. Was
Well,
supposed
let's
Barnabas,
back
you had
up.
an
Hey.
18.
He is in the front.
Hey, let's back up.
You had an
I
18, yes.
distinctly remember that those are statues. Statues don't historically move.
All right. The
They do here.
Well, I don't live in District 4.
there is definitely other movement happening.
Oh
Don't worry, you're not alone, Sybil.
no. Oh no.
I like it that way.
Another
Not
one
alone?
comes
I
out
don't
of the
like
building.
people. That's not, It's for the birds. I got one of them.
Continues to move
What if it says you have
all the way to
friends?
here.
Looks like you have friends.
Another one comes
I-
out to here.
I do have friends.
All
Oh,
right.
there he is. Now he's in the front of combat.
You saw them moving. Unfortunately, you didn't have time to say anything as Lenny came up. In other words, not another action to take to point him out to your friends. But statues definitely moving around. So the one over here on Lenny and Barnabas.
Seems like you're in for the combat too.
Appears we all are.
Lenny,
No.
this thing
Without even rolling dice.
balls up its fists and just smacked at you with them. 17?
No.
All right.
Not the
So
first time today.
it balled up its fists and kind of just brought them both down together. It missed you. You were busy pulling out Sophia, and you happened to move, and whew, that was a lot of stone that just whizzed past your face. And
Crazy.
What the hell? Crazy? That was crazy once.
whizzed past your face. Okay,
Crazy.
so it definitely tries to come up with that fist, the same two clenched fists. It grabs them together and tries to come up and smack you as it resets up to standing. 21.
That,
Oh, Lenny.
well, if it matches.
That will
So,
hit
okay.
then. So you're going to take 11 bludgeoning damage.
Take 11.
You took 11.
I don't want to take 11. Yes, I took 11.
The one right there by 13. It came over, and that pointing finger, it just turns and almost like it's trying to
That's what it's supposed to be.
jab you with it, but it becomes a fist as it punches
Sorry
at
about
you.
that.
It only 17. It seems that these things aren't used to moving. They seem kind of clumsy even to you. And it just completely misses, right? And it will, as it comes through, it swings back the other way, trying to hit you again. This time with higher than the 21 that hit Lenny. This time with a 25.
Ouch.
As it seems to
There's
get
only
its
one more.
focus, it does 14 to you.
Oh.
14 bludgeoning.
That's one more than a crit.
That's
That's one.
painful.
The one that has a spear, these things are definitely stone. They're not, they shouldn't be moving, but they are. The
But
one
here
with
we
the
are.
spear does have reach with the spear, but it's not using it as a spear. It kind of uses it as a really long, awkward club and tries to bring it down on Sybil's head down the stairs. With the reach and the awkwardness of the club, it hit 26.
Yep.
Oh.
Cyril, you're only taking 3, as that's a very thin thing of stone, and it's not getting a good hit with it, but it definitely tried. I should have done that. The other one just moves again. It just continues to stride. It gets on these stairs, though, right here by you. Which I can't fit him in there, but that's where he is. He's literally right beside you. And
I like you good face to face.
he doesn't get you. What happens is these stairs right here collapse, and this whole stone statue drops down underneath.
Sucks to
And
suck.
it does not land on its feet either. It lands prone. But that section of stair on this end is broken out. The entire 5-foot section.
It is fucked off.
It was definitely not meant to hold the amount of weight that these things have. You can hear the wood groaning underneath the one that was swinging at you with the
Or
spear.
creaking several.
It's more of a groaning, splintering sound. All right. That happened just as Lenny was moving as well. So same time. Turby.
All right, I remember I was striding across the roof I was on, and then I was striding into my long jump to get into this fight because I needed to make up some ground. And I remember being, Corel Levine, power this trebuchet! Didn't work very well.
Perhaps it's because
elven
you
deity.
didn't call upon, a dwarven deity.
Right.
Then
No,
again,
it's just what I've heard from, Sunshine. So, but that's 16. So it's total. So what's that? The 10 for the jump itself, and then plus 16 feet. Is my
Okay.
athletics.
athletics total of 26 then? Is that what I'm
No,
hearing?
that'd be the.
Of 16 total?
Yeah.
That'd be the total.
Okay, 16
That's-
total.
yeah.
So,
That'd be it.
now, let me give you an
No, I
idea
guess it is.
here.
It's the extra
We've
10
got
feet of
the,
running.
We've got this tree over here.
Yeah.
All right, and this tree kind of grows up beside this building. That is, you're coming from a building over here beside
Right.
that tree.
Right.
So you can either long jump into the tree, or you can try to long jump
Don't give him
over or
ideas.
between Barnabas and Lenny there to maybe get at that statue there. But
I think I remember you coming in between Barnabas and Sybil.
I remember, I wanted to, from where I'm sitting, it looks like there's a guy, or there was a statue up on the top there. And I remember that's what I wanted to go to. But
you wanted to try to maybe go through the tree
Through the
branches
tree.
to the.
That's where I was going.
Okay, you were going through the. You wanted
Right.
to go through there with a 16 though.
Yeah.
You pretty much kind of smacked your gut into a tree branch
Okay.
and give me
Grapple check on branch.
Oh, I mean that's
exactly
pretty
what
much where you got. You want to try to grab a hold of that branch so that you don't fall.
Oh,
Can I use a
Sure.
point to
A
help him
hero
out?
point?
Like, that's not how I
What
remember
did you
it.
remember?
I remember him making it, but I don't know. Like,
I remember when I was coming through.
does he need to try again?
You're gonna roll.
So you're gonna.
20. So what am
What did you roll?
No,
He is now impaled. He is now
I
impaled.
will say, and this, for sake of the,
my
the story here,
memories are definitely fuzzy on this.
as I hit this branch, am I rolling for athletics or was it acrobatics? What do you want me to roll here? Either way,
I don't remember that. I remember him being impaled
it's
actually by that
28
branch, not
or
running into
27,
it.
Oh,
and
it
I
doesn't
have
matter. You do have.
Can we not remember
rolling
the
landing.
injuries?
So I remember
No.
I rolled
It's
through
traumatic.
the
It's
tree
small.
onto the deck there.
Okay. Well, with that, you were
remember
able
Sunshine being
to
very
at least
big
catch
girl.
yourself so that you didn't just
Around you boys?
fall. You did hit that tree branch apparently pretty hard, even though apparently
Half speed.
13 thought he
Need to go
maybe
half my
remembered it
distance.
differently, but ooh,
No.
Rolling landing half my distance.
yeah. So you hit and you were able to grab a branch and drop to the next branch and roll through at that point and
Must have been you guys talking
onto
about it
the
after.
rail.
All right, yeah, the story always changed.
Literally perched precariously right here on the edge of a rail.
That's
And
exactly.
that took up
That was
everything
every
to get over
every
there.
little thing I had. I need to start praying to my deities. I remembered
that,
at this point.
I believe that
That might.
I
help
believe
you.
that what was 13 was trying to say is you didn't take any damage from smacking into that tree.
Yeah,
So
That's
hard.
what it was.
I
So
just was amazed
that
that
would be
13
where-
saw it. Like we always talk about it actually.
You guys always talk about that
Yeah,
trebuchet
it was
at that
pretty
point.
good.
I mean,
That's why
it
the
was a
story
pretty
always-
good trebuchet there.
It was one of my best
All right.
so far.
Can't limit our potential here.
All right. So then that brings us to the top of the order to Sybil.
Because of all that extra training we've been doing.
So, if I remember
Hardcore.
here, I tumbled over this ledge to get behind this guy with this spear. Not behind him where he's like facing me, but behind him where it's me, him, rail.
You wanted this one?
Yep. Is that the one with the spear?
Mm-hmm. And
So I want to tumble up over that rail.
You want to be here? Or you
I
want
want to be
here?
right there. Yep.
Ah, yes. All right. What did you get trying to get up there?
12 and 8 is 20.
Oh, yeah. Easily enough. You parkoured right up that rail. And
Super duper.
over.
And I would like to shove this guy right off this rail.
Okay. You want to shove him off that rail?
I sure do.
All right.
Good man.
And that's 17. Man, that's probably not going to work.
Oh,
Sybil just likes pushing people.
Push it.
all right.
Do that.
You push it.
Let's see here.
Push it real good.
Right off the rail.
What was your total?
17.
Here we go.
It is a very heavy stone statue. It
Yes.
doesn't really.
That's
move
all right.
that fast.
I remembered I was like, we need to lose some weight. And I took us like a kind of a lean back. And then I just, with my final action, I will attempt to shove him again off the rail.
Okay.
But I'm a little more focused this time, knowing how heavy that sumbitch is. Oh, that's way better.
It's because you were
that's-
focused.
28.
28 will do it. You give him a shove.
Geronimo! And then I just shove him.
Oh,
All right. So you shove him off here. Find out if he kept his feet or not. And you moved into that spot.
Sure did.
I didn't know his name was Geronimo. Bye.
I mean, it landed on its feet.
Bullshit.
Wow.
Bullshit.
That's one.
That's the most dexterous statue I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. It definitely did. It landed on its feet.
I've tore down some history in my days, and it doesn't fall like that.
I've torn down some history in my days.
Yep. All right. So that was Sybil's turn.
not even a crack.
Right? Thought for sure he was going to be laying there, sucking ground.
All right. After Sybil is Barnabas.
Yeah, I remember this shout and then the crash in the tree next to me as something came barreling through the branches. And I happened to just glance up real quick and see Derby. Like, is he always jumping like this? And then I'll step back away from the statue, realizing, yeah, I better pay attention to what's going on. So I will step away.
Stepping back
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah, sorry, Lenny.
Bandit Chip,
I mean, I don't.
man overboard.
I don't go toe to toe, fisticuffs. And then I'll hunt target on that statue.
Okay.
Giving me a free knowledge on that. Is that Arcana or what is that?
That is going to be a Arcana or crafting.
Well, I only have craft alchemy, so I don't think.
Okay.
So here's Arcana. It was a 19.
All right. These have become animated statues. They are definitely not weak to a lot of things.
Mm.
Let's see here.
Mud.
Like like any object, it has a hardness, and since it's a created item, so unfortunately that does reduce damage going into it. They don't seem to have much weakness.
Right. That is fantastic to know. And I'm guessing I didn't critically succeed on that knowledge either. So I'll just go with the old standby.
All right.
And I'll lob my first alchemist fire at it.
Okay.
That's a 19.
19 will hit it.
Okay. So I should probably roll dice at the same time. It'll take 14 fire,
Hey.
and if it can catch fire, it'll take a persistent check.
Okay.
Yep.
How much total was that?
14, I think I said? Yeah, 8, 2, 4. Yeah, 14.
Okay. All right. I apologize, Barnabas. It does have a weakness. Once you can crack the exterior, the construct armor of it, it becomes a lot easier to, once it's been damaged by a critical hit, essentially, it becomes a lot easier to deal with it.
Okay. Does it have to be like physical damage then to do that? Or any damage will do
Any critical hit
that? Okay.
Gotta squeeze
can
into it.
break its armor, essentially.
Gotcha.
The worst part of it.
All right, I'll shout that something like that to my friends, and that's me.
All right.
So hit it really hard.
Over and over.
Are you saying its insides are softer than its outsides?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's backwards.
We'll stay in this memory at the moment. I'm sure you'll get to one of those at some point. So, next up was 13.
I'll toss my bow. Do a quick 5-foot adjust, pulling out my rapier, and I'll see what I can do to the guy that Barnabas was damaging.
The one that Barnabas
Yeah.
is damaging. He's damaging this one over here.
Roger, I'll do an acrobatics then.
Okay. So you want to go to that one?
Yep.
Oh, I feel like I've just been abandoned.
You want to go to the other side of Sunshine
Correct.
and flank with Lenny?
Yep.
All right.
28 to move.
All right.
Blank.
And
You're looking
with
kinda
that,
fucked there.
I'll go ahead and try to set up some kind of a maneuver with Lenny.
Oh my.
You're going to
I
have
mean-
to keep him off guard for me, Lenny. Distract him.
Sophia is a battle loot, so.
We call this the loot and scoot.
22 to hit.
The loot and scoot.
Wow. Sing
Okay,
less,
that
sing
will
more.
hit.
Yeah.
Scoot.
9.
9 damage. All right.
Reaction move. Alright.
Honestly, that might be what has to happen.
The second
I'm
one
in
is
no
gonna miss.
position to.
I'm swinging at a 7.
The loot and
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
scoot. And then with
That's all 3 actions.
Then when Barnabas helps, it's the loot, scoot, and boogie.
So I get in there, I do what I can, but I'm just not feeling the connection yet. We
You're not going to where I'm at.
get me some something.
You're not going to where I'm at.
You do hear a crack, and it does crack all through the front of the statue. but it's still moving. All right. Sunshine.
There's 2 statues in front of me. Then that's not where I want to be.
Well, none of them. Well, the one that has the pole arm technically could swing that at you, but it doesn't seem to know how to use it. But it is right there. Where would you like to be?
I'm gonna move towards Barnabas.
Toward Barnabas?
Mhm.
Okay. That still takes you through their threatened area. So, we're at beside Barnabas. On the other side of Barnabas, or
honestly, no.
there are
pretty
3
sure that
statues there, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure. Well, we're gonna focus on this one first.
I mean,
He's
you
threatened.
are literally in the center of a triangle of statues.
So I'm gonna hit the one that they're working on. With,
All right.
My frying pan that I just happened to carry with me.
So you pull out a frying pan, take an adjustment toward Barnabas still,
Mm-hmm.
and smacking that statue right there. Well,
Sideways. 21.
21 definitely hits. It didn't seem that hard to hit.
He's slow and bulky.
4. All right. Playing.
Pretty
Yep.
good for a frying
It is.
It's pretty good for one.
frying pan.
Yeah.
All right. Then pull a frying pan and swing. All right. So that would be Sunshine. Lenny and the statues are going simultaneously. So, Lenny, what are you doing? 'Cause I know what the statues are doing.
Do you know what the statue's doing?
Trying to hit you.
I don't like where I'm at.
That's yeah. So we're changing gears a little bit. Not in any position to, play a little ditty.
Battle loot.
I flip her over.
All right.
Things are about to get rough.
Gotcha. So are you smacking at it?
I'm smacking it.
All right. Well, it was smacking at 13. Go ahead. 13. That'd be a 22 on you.
Not great.
Oh my.
What have you got there, Lenny?
14.
14 will hit as you are flanking with 13, and its armor is broken. So that will hit. 13 at the
22 hits.
same time, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage from it as it turned around and swung at you, and then it gets cracked in the back. How much damage is it taking, Lenny?
2 into 8. What?
How much damage?
6?
I imagine that's like backhanding me and like blood shooting out my mouth.
It did. It did. It
Gosh.
definitely turned around, smacked at you, and
Duck.
you got hit. Blood spray away from Sunshine, and it just kind of used that momentum to turn back around and punch at Lenny after getting hit in the back. Lenny, are you taking another swing at it as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I am
you two are
small
striking
and
at the
surrounded
same
by.
Swinging wildly. Got it.
I'm flailing.
All right. It turned around. It definitely tries to hit you with a total of 17.
Nope.
All right. It
Nice.
swings, misses right over your head as you're flailing with Sophia. What did you hit?
15.
15 will hit it.
2. The
2.
flailing is not as effective as I'd like it to be.
The crazy thing is that flailing does seem to be rather effective. You hit it, and that crack crumples even more. It pops open, and this
Good
one
girl.
goes into a pile of rubble right here that is considered difficult terrain.
Well done, Lenny.
It's our combat bard.
That's Sophia for you right there.
She's
So
more
that's what
useful
you
than
use
I
that
am.
for.
And she is quite musical
One.
as he smacks anyone with her.
Combat Bard! Sophia!
That was my cheek that did that.
Wait, what?
All right.
He's just trying to take all your credit.
Turby.
Oh yeah, I remember I leapt from the balcony down to...
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. This is not your turn. Still on the statues. I was just dealing with the one that was on you.
That's fine.
Ah,
I still got a third
yes,
action. So
I
I'm
still
flailing.
remember that I leapt...
I'm still flailing, so we're
Keep
not
that
done.
in mind.
Harumph.
Don't ask if you don't want the answers, dear.
They're gonna come right here. This one got knocked off here. Going to step right up here. All right.
How tall is that statue?
Oh, they're about 5 to 6 feet tall. They kind of range.
No.
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 Oh, boy.
Well.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
They all kind of converge on the one area.
We might lose a cleric here.
There's also a very audible, no need for any roll, sound of thumping coming from the bottom level of this place that you guys are in front of. There are 3 doors. It's 3, right? I think it's 3.
Yeah.
There are 3 doors there. The doors are actually, there's a door that is closed, even though my representation is open. But you're hearing this thumping from behind those. It's very loud. All right. So, the one... Let's go with the one that is on the opposite side of 13, then Sunshine.
Looks like they got a bard.
have a bard.
28.
For me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
remember he was
I
getting
get
beat up.
dropped.
Yeah, you were getting beat up.
That
in
is
this fight.
11 damage.
I get dropped.
You go
Oh,
down.
Oh.
Ah.
Sunshine.
Alright, 13 went down.
Yet.
Hmm.
Sunshine's
And-
preoccupado.
This one will take its third to move here. And let's see. So that one, the one that has the spear, it just kind of takes the whole spear in 2 hands and shoves it at Sunshine's head. But it only hit a 14, so it just kind of awkwardly is using the spear that's not meant to be used the way it keeps doing it.
It missed
This
because
whole
I
arm.
was ducking towards 13 as he
Well,
fell.
Absolutely. Yes. And its second try at that is a grand total of 17. So it missed you again. That one seems to not quite understand what it's got in its hands. And it doesn't understand how to use it. The other one over there with the shield, it tries to hit Sunshine as well. That will be an 18.
Baptized.
That will hit them. So Sunshine, you're going to
Shiny.
take 11.
No. I don't want to.
And the second one,
Can I block?
it takes that shield and just kind of hits you with the shield, and that's when you take your 11. But then the next attack it does, it tries to just grab the shield and smack you with it again. But it's awkward, it's bulky, it's all stone. Its arm isn't meant to bend fully, so it just completely missed on that second one. So that is their turn. Now, Turby, we're going to go back to
No.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, just ruined everything.
I've only taken 2 swings.
you. You took 2 swings?
I've only taken 2.
Well, you did. Only take 2 swings. Do you want to swing at the other one that moved up to you?
Yes, I do.
All right. I apologize, Lenny.
I don't know how the fuck I did that.
Hey,
Nah.
Sue.
No?
Nah.
Yes.
I'm bleeding out.
Yes, you are.
I tried.
Don't have that.
Okay.
Don't know how I would do that. So,
He's bleeding out, taking damage, and he's fading away.
all right.
Oh my god.
Well, now he sings.
I
Right.
I missed
It's
that. I
combat.
couldn't hear him. What did you sing?
He's bleeding out, taking damage,
I
and he's
know.
fading away.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you sing it though.
I know because I don't have a turn.
Oh, I
snap.
still want to hear you.
You had all the
Jeez.
turns.
All right,
I
so
also have all the stone.
No,
Where's
I
yours?
have the
Kirby.
stone.
You have none of the stone.
Alright, look at me next to the stone house.
right,
he has
Kirby.
all the stone.
I remember leaping
This
off of the
tone's less
balcony
violent.
in position right behind the two that had just moved up to Sunshine. And I saw 13 drop, but like I was like mid leap, like piercing. Oh no!
Flat.
And then
you're mid leap at which one? The one with the pole arm?
I'm like going, like I was trying to position myself next to kind of both of them, if that makes sense. Like I was behind the one.
You want to kind of run and jump off of where he broke
Yep.
the balcony here.
Yep, coming over the top
All
there.
right.
Do a barrel roll.
So give
Do a
me
turby roll.
Right.
Give me an athletics real quick. Let's see how you land there.
To see if I can land there.
Swan dive.
Trebuchet landing.
Okay. Got the nat 20.
Oh.
Beautiful
Piercing.
form.
And then I was like, no, 13. And I rolled into the position. And I immediately remember going to trip both of them as I came through.
Okay.
So let me roll that. What is that?
No feet for you.
It's what? Athletics again? So for one would be 30
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Hurt them.
versus,
Save me.
versus their reflex.
All right. That definitely is going to take him down. So you're tripping this one here
Sweep the leg.
first.
Yeah, that'd be the
Leg.
first.
That one goes prone.
And then on my final one, I remember trying to sweep the other one.
All right.
Sweep the leg. And that one is 23.
That one will go down as well.
Nice
So
job,
these two
Kirby.
Yes.
trip.
Nice job.
Lenny, I have the stone.
You know,
have
I don't remember it being that epic, but now that you're talking about it, that was pretty
It
sweet.
was
That
a really
was-
good one.
That's pretty
It was
sweet.
definitely the most awesome landing
Yeah.
ever, rolling into place. And
Because I was coming there, and I remember because it was like the piercing flamingo was about to happen, and then he went down, and I was like, oh no! So now they're down.
yes, they are definitely down. They
In
are
my
definitely.
stealthy manner. They didn't even see me coming.
All right. So you were able to
turbulent
knock both
adventure.
statues to the ground. Turby
What?
with this
The turbulent
amazing
adventure.
tuck and roll. Trebuchet down to the ground, knocks both statues out, and his hair was perfect through the whole thing. He did not even, you didn't even see any of it move in the breeze. It was so wonderful. But after Turby, Several, it became your turn.
Almost like it was made up. Your stories get more and more elaborate every time.
Maybe I should be the bard.
You know, I don't.
I deserve all of this, unfortunately.
Can you just point out to the ones that are statues to me, please?
Yes, I can. It's a little bit of a cluster. You have this one right here
Yeah.
is a statue,
Yeah.
and then all the others are on the ground.
Super duper.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it easy, actually.
Well, they're still out.
You know, I
They're not.
don't remember it being that way. Seer, I don't remember Sunshine being trapped in there. I'm going to use my hero point, and I'm going to restructure this memory. And if I remember correctly, I was standing where she was, and she was one step northeast by Barnabas there.
So she had gotten here.
Correct. And I remember that I moved into that spot and with a flourish of my coat, just kind of shifted her to the side so that way she wasn't surrounded like that.
All right.
And then I will attack these statues who are taking naps on the ground.
And she was right there, still beside Barnabas. Then.
Yep.
Okay.
The one that is adjacent to her, so whichever statue that is that's closest to her.
The one that has the big pole arm
Yep.
that you pushed off the balcony. Got it.
Dirt
Yep.
nap.
That's 32.
That is a crit.
Ooh.
You definitely hear the
takes-
crack.
21.
All right.
As I take Dawnbreaker and I He hadn't been hit before, and he was the one that until Turby obviously took his leg.
Right.
So I'll just follow through with the whirlwind motion of Turby with his little hammer taking the legs out from under him. I'll just take my Dawnbreaker and just drive it down into its chest, just kind of sinking it into the chest cavity, and just listening to the sound of all that stone cracking.
Stone crack open.
And this is why I stay close to Simple.
I mean, Derby had nothing to do with that. Got it.
I can't hide behind you.
I will.
I can't hide. Oh.
I will take a second swing at
How tall
that.
is Turby? How tall is Sunshine?
4'8".
Yeah.
I'll take a second swing at that.
All right.
That's 24,
24 will hit.
and I will. Essentially, I'm just trying to repeat exactly, put the blade right back where it was. I know that's the weak point. That's where I just put a hole in it. So I'm just, like a pickaxe to stone, right? Just try to put it right back in the same hole. And I go, Turby, how am I doing? As I'm just slamming this short sword right into this thing's chest.
That'd be right in the same spot.
And he takes 9.
All right.
And then I will activate Dueling Parry as my last action.
Very well.
And I just kind of position my hand out, kind of in the direction where Sunshine is. Just.
Very well. Then that leads us to Barnabas after that flurry on the prone statue with the poleaxe, pole arm there.
I remember being amazed at this dwarf jumping off of a balcony and rolling into tripping 2 stone statues. That was pretty amazing. But I don't have time to give you praise as I turn my attention to this statue that's on Lenny.
Rude.
Okay. The one that still has its feet.
Yeah, after the fight. Yeah. I remember we waited till then.
Of course.
The one still on his feet, and I'll grab another vial that's kind of giving off some sparks when I throw it. And it goes sailing right past it as I rolled an 11.
It definitely sails right past it and hits the ground beyond sparking and making.
Yeah, just
successfully
clattered on the ground.
It skitters some sparks across some of the grass on the other end of the street.
Yeah. And then it breaks, and there's and then that's it. And I'll curse, and I'll grab another one, and I'll throw it again.
Okay.
I have quick bombs, so it shouldn't be too hard. It's 12. 21.
21. Is that with your -5 for your secondary?
It
okay.
is, yeah.
Very good. That will hit.
Excellent. So that will take 10 total electricity damage.
Yep.
And if it matters, he'll be flat-footed till the start of his turn.
What causes the flat-footed?
The bottle lightning.
Is it just that the fact that it's lightning, or is there a...
on a hit, the target becomes flat-footed until the start of my next turn.
I didn't know if there was
it's just part of
condition
the...
that caused that. All right.
Yeah, no, it's part of the
Very
alchemical formula itself.
All right.
And then I'll take a step back.
Take
So
another
that's-
step back.
Quick bombs, 2 quick bombs, and a step back.
Every day
All right.
I shuffle in.
Very well. So, after Barnabas, 13, I need you to roll.
Okay.
Okay. And Sunshine.
I need to get to 13. So if I can pull 13 back away from the statues towards Barnabas.
Okay. So, you're going to go behind Sibril and grab 13 by the feet and pull him out of there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, that'll, pull him back here. Give you back here. All right. Well, moving over there, grabbing him, pulling him out. That's 3, actually.
Okay.
Just over. Grab him and move.
Sorry.
So. All right.
He's not in the line of fire anymore.
That is true. That brings us to Lenny and the statues.
Lenny and the statues.
Is that like a band?
I was gonna say Lenny and the statues.
Lenny and the Jets.
Lenny and the statues doing a whole lot of not performing.
Okay. That one right there is definitely going to swing at you with a 27.
Yeah.
What is your
Lenny and the
statues
Jets.
AC?
21.
No, it's because they're not moving, not dancing, not singing.
You thought,
This
but
is
no.
happening at the same time as whatever you're doing. So 7 is what you're taking from that.
Okay.
What are you doing, Lenny?
What am I doing?
You've got a turn now.
Hey!
What? Actually, where I'm there, he's there.
I would like to attack him if he's standing up,
I
please.
will get to that in just a moment.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Him of healing to 13.
Him feeling to 13.
Aww. He's close enough. So
Closer
that,
now that I looked at it.
yeah. Well, actually, he might be further from me now, but it still works.
He's.
He's within
You have a
30 feet.
5-foot
He's
square in between you and him.
yeah. He's plenty within.
All right.
Is that a cone range radius?
30 foot.
Single target.
Single target?
It's 30
Single
foot.
target.
30 foot. One target.
Okay.
So I'm only
Single
yeah.
target. All right.
He's singing me a lullaby.
All right. So, singing to
I
him.
couldn't have interrupted it anyways.
Singing to him.
You singing to him? What are you doing?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Hush, little baby, don't you cry.
I think that would be don't you die.
Don't you die.
Don't you
Ah.
die.
I mean, they're correcting your memories there, buddy.
Lenny's gonna sing you a lullaby.
I'm not sure what's
Or
going on.
have a
with
stroke.
All right.
It's okay.
Sunshine's gonna save you
That is
anyway.
gonna help you.
I don't hear you. It'll be okay.
You want to let 13 know what that does for him?
Fast healing 2, and you gain 2 temporary hit points.
Well, that's good. The fast healing 2 will wake you up. When
Alright.
it's your turn.
All right. After you do the one from a healing, then what?
Then I'm going to use that last action to swing at little homie laying there on the ground.
The one laying on the ground is the one that you broke. It's down.
He's
down.
dead?
Gone.
Down dead? Okay. Who's the other dude?
The one there pointing at you is the other statue.
Then I will smack him in the face.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
His finger. Point at me. No.
Yeah, he's the one that just hit you. He punched you, and you took that 7, and then he swings at you a second time and misses. And that's about the time that you finished your him feeling and swung at him.
I do not.
Okay?
I do not.
Stop throwing.
All right.
Yeah.
He does, however, grab both hands and come down, and with a natural 20 hits you for his 3rd.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
That's no
That's
good.
gonna hurt.
That was not good moments.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt a
It
lot.
was quite painful, actually, as it was almost maximum damage. 26.
Oh.
Jesus.
Did Lenny go down as well?
Lenny does not go down.
That boy had
No,
some
but
manners
it's
instilled in
skull
him.
cracked.
Fucking close.
Yeah, I would say so. It
Goodness
definitely smacked
gracious.
you right there. All right, and at the same time, those two stood up. Several, take your pick. Which one did you take an attack of opportunity on?
The one that's been beat up.
All right, so the one that has the polearm,
I've been beat up.
So 26.
26, definitely hits.
Yeah.
That is a crit, actually.
Yes.
Maybe.
You're welcome.
9, 18. 18 points of damage.
That one crumples into a bunch of debris right here.
and I just, as it goes to stand up, I just shove the blade right through it, and it just kind of goes right out the other side. Much easier than I thought it was going to. And I was like, they are squishier on the inside.
It was like right over my head.
And then I just kind of put my foot up.
Right over your head.
Yeah, put my foot up on the chest of him and pull my
Pulled
blade
out,
back.
and
Yeah.
then the whole thing just kind of went, and you see several again.
Several's on a
You're
roll.
welcome.
So,
You did really good. You're
All
a good
right.
stone cutter.
maybe in a future life.
Future life, you gotta wait. No. Oh.
several. The
Damn.
other one, though, after standing
actually
up,
kinda hurt
took
a little
swing
bit.
at you with a 29.
That'll hit.
I was
Alright.
gonna say you've got to end this one first, but you kind of already did that.
Take 9.
Gotcha.
And then it completely spins itself as it tries again to smack with his shield, and it just kind of spins in place and misses you completely.
He's a ballerina.
It's not even facing you two at the moment. It turned itself around the other direction.
I'm a real boy.
Didn't have a cookie.
All right. And we are now 2:30.
I remember I was like, hey, you look at me. You see me. That's when I was like hunting my prey for that stone statue. And then I twin takedown. Give him the old 1-2. Let's see how
Let's
that-
go.
So that one is 22 with the hammer
Nice.
and a 15 with the gouge.
Maybe one less ale.
Maybe one last.
Maybe. Let's see.
15.
Yep, 22 with the hammer and 15 with the gouge.
22 will hit.
Okay.
15 will not.
All right, so I smacked him with that one. What's that? No, that's this one. 3, 7,
All right.
and then I would hit him with. I remember I hit him with the hammer again.
Alright.
For my next. No, I remember trying to hit him with the hammer again.
Okay.
Into grappling him because I feel like he's trying to run away from us. My last action of this thing was me trying to grapple this
Okay.
monster of a stone. What is grapples athletics?
He's a very loving guy. He's got to hug at least one thing before the
Hug it
combat's
out.
over.
Well, also, you know what I'm saying? If
Third
I tripped
action
him,
penalties, remember.
So minus 10.
minus 10.
Yep. For your third action.
No, I get minus
Oh,
4.
you're
guys.
minus 4. You're
Right.
you're that special dwarf.
Right.
That's
I
special
was like, what are you
dwarf.
guys talking about? That's never a thing for me.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, that's still not great. It's,
I didn't say 10. I just said that third
19.
action. 19
For my
will not
athletics
quite
check.
do it. That thing is pretty hardy and hard to grab a hold of as you realize you're just grabbing stone. You might have grabbed stone pillars when you were younger.
I have a question,
thing
because because it is stone. Did I get that a +2 on my stone checks there with my
Sure.
stone cunning?
Sure, I'll
Was
give you
that enough there?
How much would that have made it total?
21.
21 will get it.
You
I was like, oh, I couldn't get him at first, and I was like, wait a minute, this is stone.
21 will get it. All right. Yeah, you
Right.
you just remember
Wait
that
a-
one little
wait a
bit.
fuck, I know what I'm doing.
All
Yeah, I
right,
was like,
so
what is this?
Turpy
like,
and
this
this
is-
thing
this is
are in
granite.
the same square there, rappling it up. All right, Several, top of the order.
Well, my good friend Turby is
Yeah, but I'm small.
yeah,
you know?
he's holding this statue pretty still.
He goes low, you go high.
It's
So
like on
I'm
his
gonna
waist.
attack this statue. That'd be 19.
That will hit.
Oh my goodness. Takes 9,
Okay.
and I'm kind of just unloading on this thing. Just a swipe once across the chest, and then I'm coming back the other direction. That is 36.
All right.
I imagine that's crit.
That absolutely is.
It's a double crit.
That's the worst damage ever. No. He takes.
What was
I
that?
know, right?
I apologize. What was the first
Sorry.
round of damage?
9.
9.
And then a crit for even less. I'm just kidding.
And then a crit for
12 on the crit.
12.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
So
that is a really bad
Yeah, it's
damage
terrible
for a
crit. And then my third attack minus. Oh my goodness, that would be 9. That's still an 18.
An 18 will get it. It's grappled. I mean, yeah.
yeah.
And he takes 7. And I just 1, 2, 3 back and forth while Turby's holding his legs.
All right. You definitely guys heard the armor crack, and it's but it's still standing there getting held by Turby. So, Barnabas, we are up to you.
Barnabas shouts out, I shouted out to Lenny, watch out, and threw a vial at the statue standing next to him.
Statue pointing at him. Gotcha.
Look out! And I fumbled.
Oh no!
I love it.
Oh, that's a great way to remember this.
Oh,
He fell on his own grenade.
this was not your fight this time, was it, Barnabas?
No.
This was not good. All right.
However, I can't remember what happens to the fumble.
It was Turby's
It
fight.
was Toby.
Well,
Turby always wins.
Well, yeah, we were just at the bar.
It was at this
man's a
point that-
professional drinker, so this actually makes sense.
guys, it was at this point that you realized that when somebody fumbles, sometimes that can get really bad. So,
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
What?
Barnabas.
No.
I mean, there's always a chance if you fumbled so bad enough that you could fall prone, you could fling the
fine.
weapon in, or that you were holding, or hit your buddy, or hit yourself.
Don't hit your buddy.
You
Don't
happened
hit your
to
buddy.
go to throw that and dropped it at your own feet, hitting your own feet there,
Sorry.
Barnabas.
It wasn't.
So-
It wasn't me.
That's cool. All right, that was a frost vial. So here's what's going to happen
well,
with
that's
that.
unfortunate.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's like little.
So I take 9 damage and a 10-foot penalty to my movement.
Okay.
So there's like just ice crystals forming all over my shoes. And I get really pissed and throw another one.
All right.
Does splash damage go off on that?
He says,
Shut up.
he says some expletives.
He controls his stuff.
That's a 14 to hit that guy down there.
Hit the one over by Lenny.
Yeah, by Lenny. Yeah.
14 will not hit.
Of course not.
Uh,
And
Why would it?
yeah, I just get angry, and then I kind of I'll move around behind Sunshine and try to help her now with stabilizing 13, because
Just on the
apparently
other side of her here.
my luck has run out with throwing bombs. Yep, that's good.
Okay.
That's good. I'm done.
All right.
You're not doing very good.
No, I remember just like really screwing the pooch on that.
13. You have
Um,
fast healing. At the beginning of your turn, you gain that.
so as soon as I wake up, I kind of take stock of the situation, quickly cover up my face. I'm going to kind of acrobatics my way up behind that tree and disappear.
Up behind the tree.
Yep.
Okay.
13 is left to chat.
All right.
That would be all 3 of them.
Those are so blasted fast.
All right. Sunshine, over to you. Not a word to you.
You lost
Just
him.
up and gone.
He's awake.
Yes, he's
and
good.
fucked off.
He's
I'll take
obviously healthy now.
Enough. Healthy enough.
What can I say except?
Healthy enough to
You're
run
welcome.
away.
Yeah, but Serval's way too close to do what I actually wanted to do.
Yes, he's very close.
No, he's way too close. Not very close. He's way too close.
Do it.
No.
I'm holding.
There's one that's grappled and one pointing at Lenny.
Full send.
Send it.
Yeah, I remember you did. Anyway.
It's really hard to get Sunshine to try
I
to
know.
intentionally hurt something. that
No,
is
I get
living.
that. Callie
So what
would've
did
done
you do?
it. Callie would have done it in a heartbeat.
Oh, Callie would have burned right through all of you.
She would not
kind of what
screw
she used to
everybody
do.
in that general
He's
direction.
like, lightning bolt. There's 15 targets there.
That's
Seven
about
of my
right.
buddies, but that's okay. New
The odds are
record!
in my favor. There are more of them
All
than there
right,
are
so
of
what
us.
did you do, Sunshine?
I moved to the one that Lenny was by himself with
Okay.
and tried to hit it with my frying pan.
You make that sound so dirty when you.
Okay.
I moved to the one Lenny was by himself with. What?
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
it's kind of weird.
Hand check.
Natural 20?
Natural
Natural
20.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Come on.
I'm
Roll
sorry
it.
for everything I said.
Yes.
This is going to be the stone killer. We're going to have to rename this frying pan.
You
Right.
hear the crack as that frying pan smacks into this stone
Really?
statue.
Six.
I was going to be like,
Six.
be like,
It
Is that,
is
crit.
is that with your crit damage? That is your crit damage? You double your dice.
Oh. No. Sorry. 10. 11.
I was like,
11. All right. Yeah, you guys definitely hear as that armor cracks open, making this thing easier to hit. And
Oh, hit it again.
all right.
she's like,
Wasn't
hey, that
quite
worked.
expecting
Yeah,
that.
you don't quite have to hit that higher number this time.
Well, I probably didn't hit it at all with
Gotta
a
hit
10.
higher than that.
There'll be a 10. Yeah, you definitely got to get higher than that. All right, so that ends Sunshine. Lenny and the statues. We're back to the band again. All right. So, Lenny,
The
this
statues.
thing is going to smack at you, not Sunshine. I'll deal with one over there with Turby. It definitely does not want to be held by you, so it's trying to break out.
Good luck.
Ooh, yeah, good luck on indeed. It doesn't seem to be able to quite get out of your grasp here.
Always remember, I'm always using to hold them. So this.
Hold tight.
It's my finesse weapon.
All right. That's not working. And that's not working. Yeah, it absolutely was not able to power out or try to escape either. So, you're definitely
Got a good
holding on
grip.
to that stone really well. Lenny, what did you do?
There are, statues or parts.
Oh,
of
yeah, they're
statues.
crumbling on the ground.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's time.
What we got?
are you going to hit a buddy with his buddy?
Thunderbrush. Hey, it's what I would say it is. Damn it.
All right.
Yeah,
Thunderstones this time? I mean, what's this one?
17.
17. Do you actually have to roll to hit, or you just turn that thing on?
Oh,
I think you
Do I
just
have to
turn
roll?
it on and they have to...
do I? I don't remember. It's been a minute.
What does it say?
Yeah, I just moved the stuff. 120 feet, 10-foot
And
burst.
they have to hit your
Reflex.
spell DC reflex. All right, that's what I needed. What is your spell DC?
My spell DC
Uh-huh.
be 20.
All right. The one pointing at you, I take it, is the one you're hitting with that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's 10-foot, what, radius?
Mhm.
Oh, you can hit them both then.
Boom.
Yeah, no, roll it. Give me your damage. Neither one of them seem to be able to move out of the way at all. That one's being held. It definitely
can't
can't
move.
move. You just pelt it with your
So 17.
17 damage.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Lenny. End this.
Well, I just beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker, so. Can I actually? Where's that spear?
The spear's on the ground in front of Sibril there.
The spear is now in both of their chests. They are shish
Pieces of
kebab
it all
together.
over the place. All right, yeah, pieces of stone flying around, and the stone spear
When they
goes
find,
barreling through and
I beat them to death with their friends,
Yep.
and then I take the spear and
shove it in them. With that, guys,
But what did you use?
you hear the
And
banging on the
What
door
is it called?
underneath
Thunderbrush.
this building, still happening. And we're still going to be in combat rounds when we come back next time. But for now, that is going to end this.
But wait, there's more.
Oh no.
Yep, that will be all for today.
The spear
We are
was like
definitely stopping.
right
Well done,
above-
Lenny.
The spear was like right above my head.
Dude, yeah.
Like,
You practically
So close,
parted his hair.
right.
If you
You
had
showed
hair.
up, Combat Bard. You showed up.
Showed up.
Finally.
Good timing.